Live from the Loki studio for this Thursday, the 17th of April, it's Back Pocket. Brought to you, as always, by our shiny and flammable Back Pocketeer patrons. This week starring Gus Ronald.
My mother's name is Lisa. This is all I can contribute.
She's in White Lotus.
We're going to talk a lot about some movies and TV.
Yes, my
and
favourite.
Less about incest, hopefully.
Peter Burns.
There are 8 biomes. Biomes. You
Ruby Innes.
Come on, Scotty. Come down. Come down.
Ruby down.
Now, Ruby down.
And special guest, Twitch streamer. Oh, you're going to have to tell me how to say that. Miss Iria.
Wow, guys, this was good.
And behind the scenes, it's Josh, Will, Adele, and Mackenzie. Now make sure that nail polish is dry. It's time for Back Pocket.
Welcome to Back Pocket. Thank you so much for being here. We see you on there, Mega Burger. We see the Mitchobs, and we know Mitchob now. We met Mitchob. Liz Dahlia, Lord Chad, El Nuke, Emerson's RD, Tom McGee.
Why is Gus in the dark?
Oh yeah, that light isn't on.
Missing a light?
What the hell, man? That light isn't on. Hang on. There we go. He's back now. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the light. Everyone, you've seen the light. Gus has seen the light. It is almost Easter, and it's very exciting to be here for Back Pocket. We have, this week on the show, a first look at Marathon that doesn't involve running. We unleash art in Pocketionary, and let wild guesses be our light and screenshot in the dark, just like that.
That makes sense.
That was all planned, everyone. You fools, you thought it was a mistake, but it wasn't.
As planned as you putting a lozenge in your mouth just before the show.
I have to. I'm going to have a lozenge in my. This whole show, I'm going to have a lozenge in my mouth because otherwise I will cough at you.
So for the people who love ASMR lozenge, you're welcome. For people who hate it, we're sorry.
Apologies.
Apologies.
Now, we are joined by a very special guest,
Hello.
Taylor. Thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you for having me. Very excited.
We met you at our 200th episode.
20th.
At our 20th anniversary, our 20th,
haven't done that
200th
many.
episode special. And you were Ezio Aldatore da Firenze then. Sometimes you're known as Miss Iria,
Yes.
but today you're Taylor.
Correct. Yeah, Miss Iria is like my gamer name or Twitch name, but no, Taylor's
you
my
a
name.
nerd.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
We got another nerd on the show.
We need more jocks.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm always saying that.
Yeah.
We need.
You're a jock. You work out.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
You
I
cook.
like working out.
You work out. You make clothes.
Well, yes, I'm recently the proud owner of a sewing machine.
Oh, how exciting!
Yes, honestly, it's like been so. I've made an apron, and it was the best thing ever. I'm so excited about it.
So you can
that's
wear it while
awesome.
you're in the cooking.
Correct. Yeah.
Is that the one?
There's a
your
whole story
background?
to it. Sorry.
Is that the one that's in your background?
Yeah, on Patricia,
Yes.
my mannequin stand.
Oh, Patricia.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I've just named her that.
I
so,
like that.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
also sounds like you're just surviving. You're like, I cook, I sew,
Yeah.
I
I'm trying
exercise.
to learn all of
Sometimes
the
I sleep.
basic skills to get by.
Okay,
and
I
the
I
sewing
find
machine
berries
is
in the woods,
I forage and
and they're good for me, and they don't make me sick.
But you are on Twitch. You're on Twitch as Miss
Miss
Iria.
Iria.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
And
right.
what
With
you
one
got-
A.
With one A on Twitch.
Got it.
yes.
Okay. And you're cooking and trashing your kitchen by the looks of it from time to time.
Things just tend to break. I
were
don't
talking about
know
this.
why. And
Things break on stream because I think
Yeah.
we give them that extra performance oomph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I
I
broke the mic.
suppose so. It's not planned. It just happens. Wait, what did you break?
I broke
broke
one
a
of
mic.
these.
Yeah.
You broke a mic.
This thing here snapped because I got really scared.
You were playing a horror game, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
You broke a nail?
Sometimes you got
I
to punch
broke
a
it
mic.
out. That was from my drawer. I just like chipped it on my drawer.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You do cooking streams pretty regularly at the moment.
I don't really have a plan. I
Yeah,
just
no
kind of
schedule, but-
yeah. I just if I feel like cooking something, I'll say, hey guys, like we're cooking today. So
So
Yeah.
why
I
are
love
your
that.
food takes so shit?
wait, what?
Well,
Wait,
Can
what's
we
this?
see-
What is the food take? Oh my god!
Sausages and porridge is the new sausages
Look at
and
the
mash.
ratings. It says
Don't
51.
agree or
ratings.
disagree?
Explain yourself
Look at
first
the
of all.
ratings.
Just because you have psychopaths as your followers.
Chat, do we agree? Chat.
Chat, what do we think about
Sausages
this?
and porridge is the new sausages and mash.
Explain yourself.
Hey, okay, so let me give you a bit of context.
Please.
I was ill earlier in the week, and when you're ill,
Clearly, you
you're
ate
not
this.
But when you're on well. You're like, hey, I just want like some basic food. So like, let's go porridge.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I'm feeling a bit better. I need a bit of protein. And so I thought there's some sausages. And so I was like, sausages and porridge. Let's
I like
eat it
those little
together.
sausages.
Yeah,
Not
they're
how you make porridge.
chipolatas.
Yeah.
Chipolatas is the correct name.
Yeah.
And
In Croatian, we call them chivapchichi.
are you Croatian?
Yeah.
Ah, Bosnian.
Oh
Oh my God!
I don't know how to speak Croatian.
I
I
can
just know
speak the time.
kakasi.
I know enough to like make my baba happy, and that's it. Oh my God, that's so exciting.
So
so
is
cool.
this a cuisine that is frequented over there, or you made this one
Well,
up?
okay, so you know how like we have our hyperfixation meals? Anybody else experience that?
Yes.
No,
Okay,
I've never
well,
heard that
now
before.
this week's one is porridge and enchiladas.
Okay.
You know what? Don't
That's a
look until
lovely
you try
dish,
it.
though.
It's savory buttered porridge with some sausage.
I mean, I guess you put you can
Yeah,
put
that
a sausage
checks
in
out,
a
yeah.
piece of bread
Yeah.
with butter.
That checks out.
Checks
It's
out.
just think of it as mash, but it's not.
I have to take it off the screen. I'm gonna.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
Yeah, you've saved us.
Because
You've
it
saved
looks,
us.
it does. The problem is, again, kudos to you for for experimenting, but it does look like one of those mistake recipes where it's like I
It
put sugar in instead of flour, or like I looked at an ingredient that I thought it was, because you trick your brain to think that's mash, and the taste.
But
feel,
eggs and porridge as well. It's just crazy.
Eggs and
It's
porridge
just
crazy.
Whole Foods, guys.
You're crazy. Yeah, but
no.
I did like there was a lot of separation on your plate. Are you eating the things individually, or do you do like a perfect bite?
Yeah,
and
get a
bit of
blend.
everything.
I get a touch.
I like to eat my things individually.
That makes sense, right? Because none of those things belong together,
No,
and yet
because
they're
they're
on
the
a
same plate. They've got to be on
sausage
different.
and egg.
Yeah.
Sausage and egg.
I usually have a larger plate so I can separate them, but it didn't look as aesthetically pleasing, so I just wanted to.
That's a lovely photo.
The
wasn't
colors
nice.
are gorgeous.
Lovely plating.
Yeah, thank
Lovely
you.
plating.
Thank you.
feel sick.
So, I mean, obviously you're it's a strange food take, but mostly accepted by the public.
That's right, 51%.
And it looked like a very healthy meal. I have a very... the next thing I want to do with you all is potentially a little unhealthy. But what I need you all to do is take your right hand and put it up in the air. And then rotate
Ruby,
it
that
all
took
the way
way
around
too-
from the
it did.
elbow
Took
way
into
too
the
long.
side of the cushion of your couch.
Oh,
All the way
Wait.
to the back of the couch.
okay.
You'll find something there.
Wait, what?
So beside the cushion of the yep.
I
next
mean,
to
I
the
found
armrest.
chocolate or a hemorrhoid.
Oh. Wait, what's
how
this?
did
I promise you don't need to jump
Why
from
are
it.
there round
thought you said
things?
I promise you.
How
We
many-
got some little Chucky eggs.
Hey!
How
Oh, right. I don't
Yeah.
know. I was struggling.
You got it. You got it. You got
Did
it.
you lay these yourself?
I laid these myself.
Yum.
Lovely.
Now, they don't come in packs of 12. They come in packs of many more. I need you to go around the studio and find the rest of the eggs. It's an Easter egg hunt!
Wait,
Yeah.
It's an Easter egg hunt! Go and get the eggs! There's none in there.
That's my pile.
How fun. I'm just gonna eat this one. Just one egg. Did someone look in the crown? Has someone look? I think they're yours and you just put them there? Or are they Josh's?
There's nothing up here. There's nothing up here.
Has anyone checked behind that television?
Which television?
They don't know. I mean, no. Did anyone look in the crown? Has anyone looked in? Have you looked in that pot? Have you looked in that little pot? Have you looked in a little pot? Look, that's probably it. I didn't do a great job. I'm no Easter Bunny. I'm no Easter Bunny. Did someone find the... I think there's still one in the Bulbasaur's butthole. There's one in the Bulbasaur butthole.
What happened here?
No, not the butthole, the bulb hole. The bulb hole. Ruby, no, it's in the bulb hole. It's in the bulb hole.
Ruby!
It's in the bulb hole.
Come on, Ruby.
What? He said the butthole. What am I supposed to? Oh!
You've done well out of this. You've done well. You can just sit down. Yeah, she took your stash. She took your stash. You can't just be stashing. You can't be stashing like that.
Whose are these? I might just take them.
Oh, well done.
Well, that's how I ended up with so many.
Well done, everyone.
Well
Now,
done.
you can choose to share those or you can just keep them.
So
Whoa, you found so many.
You did such a
Not
good job.
only do I have to thank you for that, but also for reigniting a memory I haven't had for years, where I was just walking around the studio earlier tonight.
Yeah.
And as I just walked past a light, I just looked and saw a single egg and got hit with that exact same thing where you're the first kid to notice that the hunt's on. I was like,
Just get ready.
what's gonna happen?
You were playing with the TV earlier, and I was like, don't fuck with that.
And I was
you
like,
were
why do you want to fuck
I
with
was like, there were eggs back there. There were eggs back there the whole time.
Oh, it feels good. I just bought
my-
like $80 worth of chocolate to do an Easter egg hunt this weekend with my niece and nephew and other kids. So I'm going to be scattering chocolate like Smarties, shaking at a niece and
Like
nephew.
Smarties in the grass? Like, wait.
I win favors with children with chocolate.
Okay.
Just shake the box. Just shake the box. It's a
Happens in
Hang on,
Internet.
what was that?
Not in these glasses.
It's an old story. We don't need to revisit that.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on with
I
a little
have
bit
a
of backup.
question. I have a question for you.
first
Peter.
of
Please, welcome Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Hello.
and
Well,
the
I was
the
gonna
Swift family.
I was gonna ask you guys if you missed the email. I thought it was bring your parents to work day. This is my mum
Hi,
and dad
Josh.
right
Hi,
here.
Mr. and Mrs. Josh.
Yay.
Mrs. Josh.
And my
And
brother.
Dan.
And Adele.
I don't
and
need to-
Joseph.
I don't-
And Joseph.
I don't need to bring my parents to work because both my dads already work here.
That's true.
It's us.
Did you know
We're the
Pete
dads.
gave birth to me?
Also, just can we move on
Do
from
you
that?
know?
Maybe.
It was a rectal
Can we just
delivery.
focus
on,
like,
it hurt.
Just imagine what I was doing at Bulbasaur, except something came
God.
out.
Gus?
No, I appreciated the Josh
I said
angle.
I'd be good for your parents. I'm sorry.
Ruby. Just the judgment.
Look how unimpressed
the
they are.
judgment
Oh my
from
goodness.
behind
It's
Josh.
not even
They
like
are so impressed, but just
they're
there's
not
the
even
crossed,
feigning.
there's the crossed
interest.
arms of judgment behind him there. Just that's probably more to us and how unentertaining.
Pure distaste.
That's more to do with their reflection on us and how unentertaining we probably are.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it's a good litmus test. If we can be entertaining to Josh's parents, we can be entertaining to
Anyone.
anyone.
Thank you so much for coming.
It's a pleasure to have you here, and it's a pleasure to introduce this next segment, which is called A Little Bit of Backup.
Now Ruby's going to be on a sugar high.
She wants some of my eggs.
I like that you say my,
My
eggs.
eggs.
Half of them are mine. I can't believe. And you're our guest of all things. A little bit of backup is where we back things up and look at a little bit of news that happened this week. And this week, it is brought to us by one Reese Wild.
Yeah, we're going to need that.
I crave that.
after the show where we had a live audience.
Oh my god!
Yeah, come
actually,
on,
no,
that
that's
felt so
terrifying.
good.
Thank you, Reese, for sponsoring the segment. And as usual, when Reese sponsors a segment, we play a little game where Reese brings us a sound from the wild. Reese brings us a sound from the wild. We listen to that noise and we yell out if we think we identify the animal that makes this wild noise. Most of the time, it's a seal. It probably is going to be another seal.
Could be a seal.
But last week I said if he does a seal again, he's probably not trying hard enough.
You
reverse
don't know
psychology-
what it could be.
Well, the reverse psychology of that implies that he's going to pick a seal again, but I'm now going cross-eyed thinking whether or not I should guess it's a
Reverse.
seal. Let's hear that wild seal.
Could be a seal. It could be.
Can you like guess and then get it wrong? What's
Yeah,
the
that's
implication
called a
of
wrong
getting it
guess.
wrong?
Again.
Oh, you don't get. Oh, you only get one guess.
Well, hang on,
Okay,
you can
okay,
listen
okay.
again.
I can play it again.
And if you get it wrong, you have to leave.
And give me back on my eggs.
It counts for us as well.
right.
We have
Yeah,
to
we have
leave.
to leave.
Oh,
Let's have another
okay.
listen.
Then I don't
Well,
If it is a seal, gosh, it's going to be a cute one.
Can you play it again?
It sounds so
No.
cute. I reckon it's
All
going to be ugly because it sounds cute.
Okay. What ugly animal do you think it is, Peter?
Your cat.
Rough.
That was cruel.
so
wasn't it?
mean.
I didn't even mean that.
I
love
know.
Lando.
You said that and
I
instantly
was like,
regretted
oh,
it.
I like Lando so much.
Want to have a guess? Say seal.
I feel like it's a turtle.
Oh.
Ruby, stop eating chocolate.
Turtle?
Seal. Is it a seal? It's a seal, isn't it?
That's his guess,
I have
not
to
mine.
give context.
It's not a seal.
Not a seal.
I think it's like a frog.
All wrong.
All
wrong.
wrong. Anyone upstairs want to have a guess, or can they already see?
They
Mum?
can see it.
They can
Oh.
say, Mum,
I don't come on
They
to
can
this
all
show to
see it,
be
yeah.
right.
Mum and Dad.
I want to hear from Peter Swift.
What do you think it is? Yeah.
He's so confused.
No idea. No idea. All right, let's have a look.
Let's put us out of our...
Oh. I have to give context on why I said
Oh,
turtle.
that's
so
a
cute.
little otter.
Adorable.
From the seal
He's
family.
yawning.
Yeah.
Part of the seals. Damn, otters are cute. Otters been doing well on the internet the last like 5 years.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
had that whole.
Go on.
There was like the conversation about how
Yes.
they're a bit rapey.
Oh,
Wait,
I
what?
thought that was dolphins.
Well,
Yeah.
it's dolphins as well.
otters as well.
Yeah, they'll like just like murder
That gives
them.
whole new
They'll just,
context.
like, they're
Josh, play the sound
murderers
one more
and-
time.
No, I'm not gonna play the sound after that. No.
Yeah. But they've
Oh.
made a comeback.
Okay, they've had an image.
The dialogue
change.
has shifted.
Fair enough.
I
They
just-
hold hands.
I'm not sure if we can attribute human ideas to animals. You know what I mean?
We're animals. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
We're different kinds of animals.
Impossible to segue this next segment. Let's talk about Marathon. We're going to have a quick little chat about a game announcement or some more info we got for Marathon, the next Bungie game. There was a whole heap of information and gameplay that got dropped on this earlier in the week. In fact, I think even early last week. But there was a Bungie hands-on. There was a sort of a closed beta that some people got to go and have a look at and have a play. This is the sequel to the 1994 Macintosh game Marathon. I played this original one and had no idea what I was doing. But this is basically an old IP that Bungie is moving on to now that they're departing from the Destiny scene.
They're not
Destiny is-
departing from the Destiny scene.
Well, the main Destiny games have sort of wrapped up in a sense. There's the mobile version that's coming out. And so
yeah.
They're putting all
It's
their
the
eggs
new
in this
project.
basket, the Marathon basket. This is a new extraction shooter, but there is a lot of PvE involved as well. The game is based around these kind of 3D printed, cool-looking robot people being dropped onto a planet, having to grab as much gear in your Tarkov sense, and then having to extract. The current sort of conversation around the game is that it will be a full-priced game, or it will be a paid game, which is currently a very touchy subject based on the fact that a lot of people are saying games like these, a lot of extraction shooters, a lot of hero shooters, not that this is one, do need to be free, especially after your Concords come out. So some people have been discussing the fact, is there enough game here? People are raving about the aesthetic. They really like the way it looks. But in a kind of flooded market of extraction shooters, that is the new thing. You've got COD DMZ, you've obviously got Tarkov, and it just seems to be kind of the gameplay mode of choice for a lot of developers. People are worrying that maybe there's not enough meat on the bone. It is still super early, but this game is coming out in September. This will be coming out on the 23rd of September, so it's not long. And people are wondering, is there, going to be enough game here? Apparently, they haven't started writing the story. They have story beats, and they have
The
characters.
same is true of Destiny 2.
Is that a dig at Destiny 2?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, apparently the leads on the actual narrative structure are part of this game, which is just one of those things that's going to happen as the lore of the game. It's not really, I don't think, going to be much to do with like single-player missions. But yeah, they haven't really started writing it. I watched a great breakdown of the game by a friend of the show, Ralph Skillup, on his channel. He is a huge Bungie fan. I think we can all say Bungie make great shooters, but he is a diehard fan in a similar vein to you playing Destiny. And he had some concerns just about, enjoyed what he played, but said it's not really reinventing the wheel outside of how it looks. Have you guys had a look at any of this? Any thoughts on just an aesthetic level, or if you play extraction shooters?
I think it looks sick. I'm like, I won't have much to say on this. All I'll say, this is a player versus player situation, right?
It is
Correct.
PvP with a big
extraction.
emphasis on PvE.
PvE.
And apparently the PvE is really hard. Like, they are incredibly good AI that have been hunting down players and kind of... That's the big selling point so far. But yes,
I think
it's
it
a
looks
mix.
amazing. And knowing Bungie, they're good with their shooters.
They very much are.
They're like, you can say the same about Destiny and Halo. Like, just shooting in those games feels fantastic and next level. I just don't think we need any more of these.
I know what you mean. Like, there's a lot of them. Have you played any extraction shooters before?
I have not. I was just more looking at the aesthetics. It looks like Starfield. I don't know if anybody else sees that.
There's
Like,
definitely
the-
like a
I see
beauty
it.
to
Yeah.
the kind of like spacefaring level of it, but
Yeah.
I like that they've gone with this cool, like, I wouldn't call it, it's not quite cell shaded, but I think the
Yeah.
coolest part is actually the environment, the juxtaposition of all this cool, futuristic, clean tech put in these jungle environments with like swamps and storms and stuff. I think that's kind of a really interesting design choice. Pete,
Yeah.
is this gonna float your boat?
I mean, absolutely. I'll play it and try and get a sense of that. I'm not big into extraction shooters, but
I'll tell you who's not into extraction shooters. The team that's extracting right now.
The
Goodbye,
Swifts.
Josh's
Goodbye,
family.
Hi, good to see you guys.
they call them the Swifts because they leave promptly.
Swiftly.
Love
Love you.
Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I love
Good evening, Mrs. Donderlinger.
I've played some extraction games. It's not really my vibe. I don't like the whole insurance thing of like insuring gear. I just don't fully understand it. I haven't played enough. But Tarkov is still reasonably successful, and Hunt Showdown is still a game that people play quite a lot of. These are games that like have this type of game has a really invested fan base, and I think it definitely tracks that Bungie would make one and make a very good one. And I think the thing that they would be able to take from Destiny is their kind of seasonal storytelling.
Yep.
Which is part of maybe why I haven't connected with an extraction shooter in the past, is that like there's a bit of a disconnect from an interesting story and narrative to keep me coming back. And as much as I, dig at Destiny for being more lore than it knows what to do with, that is still intriguing, and there's kind of like there's mystery, and there is, even if like moment-to-moment character interactions are just fine, from an expansive storytelling perspective, Bungie are freaking amazing at it. So this has as much scope as Destiny in terms of like a science fiction setting where you can kind of do whatever you want. So I'm really interested to see what they do, and if those narrative beats are a hook that get me interested in
I
extraction
think that's an
shooters.
interesting point, because we, again, not to bring it up too much, but Concord was relying heavily on that. They were saying they were going to have seasonal story beats that were these huge cutscenes that they wanted people to come back to and get really invested in the characters. They didn't get past one season, so they didn't get to try that. But yeah, that could be a hook here, especially considering apparently the rumor is that all your gear that you're hoarding will reset every season, which people have raised some eyebrows about, considering that a huge thing about extraction shooters is hoarding stuff in your vault. It's continually collecting materials. It's using that to craft other items. Apparently here, aside from maybe aesthetics and some like cosmetics, they are talking of resetting the field every season, which, yeah, I think for some people that could be a huge no-no, because that is the point of extraction shooters. They want to hoard, they want to collect, that is their measurement or increment of success, is how much I've been playing and hoarding. I think they want to try and reinvent the wheel a little and go, let's have a reason to come back and start fresh every season, whether that's every 3 months or however, how often they do seasonal resets. So again, limited information at the moment, because, but again, it's coming soon. Like September's sneaking around.
The character designs look sick.
I think on a I wouldn't
Visually, it is
Yeah.
like very, very out there and cool. I didn't know it was PvPvE. Like I didn't know there was an E aspect, and that's what interests me. But that being said, I'm not much of a PvP person. Except
You
for
play Fortnite every day.
I literally
Every day.
Oh, looks like I was interrupted before I made my point.
By a man.
By a man again every day of my life. Fortnite, except for Fortnite. But at the same time, like this like visually, honestly takes my breath away. I think it looks next level sick, and I love when sci-fi decides to just go all out with it and look really otherworldly. It's what I didn't like as much about Starfield, is that it was sci-fi, it was otherworldly, but it was so boring to me because there wasn't anything kind of crazy out there. And
Which that first expansion for Starfield tried to
make up
course
for.
correct a little bit for.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Reese and Vexia pointing out that that they were saying seasonal wipes are a common thing in extraction shooters. I've only really played like DMZ, and so again, I'm kind of regurgitating a bit of information I've been hearing that I assumed therefore meant that it wasn't the case in all of them. But yeah, again, I think they've got to be careful about how they market the style of this game if it is going paid for or like full price, because I think that is, people have been burnt once before in the last 6 to 12 months, and so I think they're going to be,
Yeah,
skeptical.
I think the Bungie come from, they just have enough of pedigree that what happened with Concord is not crossing their minds. I guess you could say the same thing about Anthem coming out and EA being like,
I think it's fresh in the minds of the consumers. That's what I mean.
Look, potentially, like, yeah, sure, but I don't think people who bought Concord and were disappointed are going to look at a game that Bungie are releasing and go like, oh, they'll do a bad job.
Yeah.
I think they'll do a great job. It's whether the market wants this. Because, you know, we should talk about the fact that Bungie got bought by Sony. So that was always going to be...
Why didn't I know that?
Yeah, this was...
I didn't know that.
I guess 18 months
what?
ago now or something.
Okay.
Well, I think that's why there's the comparison to Concord in terms of Sony's decision was to price Concord instead of make it a free-to-play. So, and then that's kind of things are lining up in a similar kind of way.
Yeah.
So there's concern on that regard. But you're right, there wasn't that level of pedigree and polish that Bungie do give the games. And again, Avexia
And with as much experience
it.
as a studio of a successful game as a service that keeps its audience mostly happy most of the time and keeps the bottom line happy a lot of the time by selling Star Wars
If there's any
and
developer,
emotes in, you know.
If there's a developer out there
clever.
that can earn the trust to say, trust us on this, give us 3, 6, 12 months to really get this thing to the product to where we want it to be, I think Bungie are the team to do it. So, in that sense, I'm...
And Matt
excited.
Bailey's like making a good point here, and it's kind of to your point, Ruby, of like, if there was a PvE mode exclusively in this, I think, like you just open... That's my problem with extraction shooters, I think, at the moment, is they're so specific and kind of exclusive. It's an experience of like, you will encounter other people, and that will feel either exhilarating or crap.
Yeah.
And
if you join
people-
just that little bit too late, you're not as good as everyone else, and then it
it
locks
doesn't.
you
There's
out.
usually not like a pay to winny thing like that.
Oh no,
It
I just
scales
in,
okay,
in
but-
terms of like experience.
catch-up
You know what I mean?
experience,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
I was just going to say, I think that's the reason, because all of the games you're discussing, I've never played. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played Helldivers a little bit last year, but I think that's one of the main reasons I've never played any of these types of games is because if I don't get in that moment, then I just get so
The train
deterred.
sailed and you kind of
Yeah.
like... oh,
Yeah, I feel like, oh, I don't know, I'm not good enough.
All
you
right,
know?
ground floor marathon. This is your game.
Did you say
Maybe.
the train sailed?
Yes, I say it often. That train has sailed. It's a mixed metaphor.
It's
What's that
Got
called?
him.
It's a term like when you mix
Isn't
them up on
isn't it
purpose.
The train's
Austin-
left the
isn't it literally
station.
I think Austin Powers, that
he
train
says,
has
unfortunately
sailed.
for yours truly, that train
That
had
train
already
has
set
sailed.
sail.
Yeah. Although I now say it without remembering it, so you're right, Josh. That does sound like I'm having a small stroke. Marathon. We'll see you in there.
Maybe.
Oh no, it's squad of 3. One of us
This
has
is
to
awkward.
I'm fine.
Ruby's sitting out. All right,
Yeah.
Okay, Ruby's out.
I got,
you, Ruby.
I got other
You got
stuff. to
Fortnite.
play.
I got
my Fortnite
I got
friends.
Fortnite.
You got
Fair
Fortnite.
enough. Cool.
Yeah, does Marathon have Sabrina Carpenter? Otherwise, I'm not into it.
Look, probably eventually.
Ever
Yeah,
tried
true.
this one? Oh God, that's all I know about her. Cool.
Good.
Marathon. What have we been playing? I don't know.
It's So What We've Been Playing. And What We've Been Playing is brought to us by Dump Days.
Shut up.
I like to do it how they do it in the sitcoms with a live studio audience where they'll make a joke and then go,
Just wait.
my dad's. And then it's like something really sad.
Both have cancer.
Yeah, and it's like, oh.
Peter, stop bringing the mood down tonight. You hate my cat, Otter's a rapist, and dads have cancer.
Yeah, but all of this is true.
You're a monster.
Yeah. Some dads have cancer. Not all dads. Hashtag
Guys.
not all dads.
Dump days. Thank you.
Why don't we have a look at one of Dump Days' comics?
God, I hope this one's happy.
Dump Days is a lovely comic artist, and when we do sponsored by Dump Days segment, we have a look at one of his comics. Pete, can I get you to be middle part? And Gus, I'll get you to be hipster Mario,
Who's going to be the hot dog?
and I'll be the hot dog.
Right here.
I just saw you pick that hot dog up off the ground and eat it.
You're not meant to say. Is he Italian? I thought he was
I don't think
That
he
is
should
up
be.
to you.
I don't think he should be.
You're not meant to say it. Yes.
Animal thing.
A fria grande food. That's a spicy hot dog.
Spicy hot dog.
Oh, you just gotta
You know
go
what
with
the
it.
I in IBIS stands for? Italian.
Can we go back to that
Italian?
animal panel?
pretty-
Because
it's pretty
that's,
unreal.
That
that's
is
good gear.
awesome.
Well, we all
That
remember
is
the best
good
part about
gear.
Animorph was the one in
front cover.
between.
Yeah,
Oh.
was
The
the
fucked
one
up
Yeah,
one
right in the
between
middle, yeah.
the
when it was
boy
like
and
a
the
girl
mouse.
who's like,
Yeah. Do we all remember when Tobias got stuck as a peregrine falcon?
No.
No.
It became my favorite bird from that point forwards.
I was too old to
I think his name was Tobias.
get into animals.
You weren't an animals kid, were you? I can tell.
I was a
Probably
Dino
not.
Riders.
yeah.
I don't know.
Dino Riders.
Yeah, no, Dinotopia.
Wait, Dino Riders was a show, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they were like
Yeah.
action. Dinotopia, I
Yeah.
think, was like a series where there were like
Oh,
civilizations
yes.
It was a
living with
romance book.
dinosaurs.
Wait, maybe I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I thought I did.
This is a fucking roller coaster. Everything I say, she's like, yes. Oh, wait, you're old. Yes. No, I've never heard of that before. Rude.
Animals, right?
Well, what we've been playing is a little segment where we have a look at what we've all been playing for the week. And I'm going to start again. I keep playing the
so
newest
greedy.
games.
That's
I
true.
keep playing the most newest and relevant
You're a
games.
Freshest
to
and
the
the
new.
coolest.
What?
You wear the freshest clothes and the coolest.
Yeah, that's my shirt, okay?
It's true. It looks good on me.
You're stalling again, eh?
Yeah.
You haven't
You wanna
played
keep it, don't
anything.
Because I want to talk about what I've been playing.
Which is?
Blueprints.
Ooh.
So Blueprints, play on the words.
Sounds like you're saying blueprints.
Is a puzzle game made by Dogu Bomb, and it's a little bit puzzle, a little bit. I always get these mixed up. Roguelike, or roguelite when you do runs.
It's the one depends on if you carry over any progress. Is a rogue light.
If you do carry on.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more of a roguelike. Oh, there's anyway. It is a puzzle roguelike where you play as this young boy called Simon, and your great uncle has left you his estate. But there's something very, very cool about his estate, and it's the fact that it's this giant mansion where the floor plan is never the same. So you go into this estate every day with blueprints that let you choose the floor plan of the building in order to get to the antechamber at the end. And at the end is where you know the big surprise from your great uncle is, right? And it's come on now.
Well, that's what we were all thinking.
So, like your uncle was very clearly a very, very wealthy man. He was the CEO of this. I think it's a photography company, but I might be wrong. This game is vague. This game is incredibly vague. It's mystery upon mystery upon mystery, which is very much the point. You're trying to uncover the story of not only the man your great uncle was, but also his work, the world around him, and his family, and the relationships between everybody by going through this house. And so every time you enter a new day, you're given, as you can see, 50 steps. And each time you go into a room, that takes away one step.
Okay.
So
cool.
you can't spend an unlimited amount of time each day setting out your floor plan. You have 50 entrances and exits to kind of go through to get to the antechamber, and you probably won't in the first 5 days. I'm up to day 7. And I've got
You just left. Fuck this house, I'm out.
Oh, and you lost a day.
Well, you'll find that there's actually more stuff outside
Yeah,
as
okay,
well.
cool.
So, this is the sort of game where you actually should be writing shit down constantly.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I
I always keep a pen and
Yeah.
paper in my desk.
This is a game
Yes.
that forces you to.
I love that.
because
Install blueprints.
because a big part of the reason why I wasn't so sure if I can call it a roguelike or a roguelite is because there are a handful of permanent changes you can make to your runs. For example, I unlocked the orchard on the estate, which means that I get an extra 20 steps each day. But at the same time, all the items that you get, all the currency that you get, all the keys that you find, all the gems that you find, they reset each day.
Yeah. Okay.
But you go into each new day, if you're taking notes, with knowledge.
Yeah.
That is what you get from each run is knowledge about every single room that you've gone into. Every room has a puzzle. Every room has a little bit of information that you can take with you. You are looking closely at everything. There is a mystery everywhere.
You go into the space,
Yeah.
and then it's a procedurally generated one, as in all the rooms have shifted.
There are no rooms at all when you start. So you start with the entrance hall and I think it's 5 by 10 grid, empty grid.
Right.
And then with each door, you're given a series of 3 rooms to add to your.
So when you knocked on the door there and it said blueprint added, you've been given a room, but you don't get to go into it.
Yeah.
So then you're able to add that on your blueprint.
Yeah.
And then travel into
You have
that
like
room?
you have a deck basically.
you just place
Yeah, okay,
the tile
right.
down,
And you're placing the tile down, and you never know what you're going to get. It is RNG, and that is the thing I hate most about this game.
Yeah, okay, right.
I hate RNG. I'll say it. I'm a randomizer hater. I think that shit blows. I think it sucks. I think it stinks.
Hang on, why?
Because
Finish.
yeah. Why, Ruby? Because it just what I really am loving about this game is that you have to think about everything and you have to take notes about everything. But the RNG-ness of it means that no matter what, there's like
That's out of your control.
Everything's out of your control.
So what is in control, and sorry, is the ability to put the rooms down, but the RNG element is what those rooms will be?
Yes.
Okay, right.
And unless you're in a specific room that lets you redraw those 3 rooms, or you have like a set of dice, and they're perishable dice that let you redraw. Those 3 rooms you have to pick out of, and you have to pick out of them. You can't this screen here. You cannot exit out of. You can't go back. You have to pick one the moment that you've touched that.
I guess
door.
that's like a big part of like roguelites and even likes. It's like there is a chance that you will get a great run or a bad run, and that has to come down to chance and an RNG roll to some degree.
And that's usually a build on a character as opposed to a build on a building.
Or the level layout itself. Yeah. So is that to say there are rooms that you don't want to get because you've done the puzzle or there's nothing to gain from that?
Yes, yes. So and there are the different colored rooms have different uses and different kind of themes to them. Like the purple rooms are usually bedrooms and they're good for like adding to your steps. The green rooms are all like green rooms. You've got like terraces and courtyards,
botanical
and they're all botanical.
Yeah, okay.
And they'll usually have like dig spots and stuff like that. And different rooms will give you different things. Sometimes you'll get nothing at all. Like I can say comfortably that maybe everyone's most hated room that isn't a red room is the lavatory, because it's just a bathroom. There's nothing in it, and it has only one doorway, and it's the doorway you go through. So it is just a space taker. And there are so many of these rooms that are just space takers, and I hate them.
I guess like do you not derive any joy then of like the point is getting a good run? Like, but are you getting more negative or like runs that feel like you're not gaining enough? Does it feel geared in a way that you're going to get more rooms that you don't need than you do, therefore it feels frustrating?
I will I love the mystery of this game. I will say that I've been fucked by it multiple times with just like the rooms I've been given. Like sometimes you'll go through a run where you'll be given a lot of really good rooms, but not enough, but you won't find a key card, for example, or you won't find enough keys. So then you've got all these rooms leading you to the antechamber, but suddenly the last 3 ranks that you're on, all of them are locked behind locked doors, and you don't have any keys to unlock those doors.
Do you take anything away from those runs that you then, as I said, like you improve on, like the ability to find more keys?
No.
Okay.
You take knowledge. You take knowledge.
Won't do that again.
and you take knowledge, and there are some things that will give you permanent buffs. Like you can find floppy disks, and you put those floppy disks in any of the terminals. The terminals are like the computers in like the security room or the laboratory. There are like 4 rooms that you can draw and place.
So it's RNG that could even be in a run as well.
Yeah,
and you need to get the floppy disk and
you need to get the floppy disk and one of those
run.
rooms in the same run in order. And the upgrade, the room that gets upgraded is also random. And you're given 3 options as to how it's upgraded. So a lot of this game is RNG, which I really struggle with because I like being prepared, and if I am gonna like improve on a run, I want to kind of know that I'm improving towards the outcome that I want, right? That being said, I wanted to get the thing I hate out of the way. And I hate it. I wanted to get it out of the way because this game, despite that, I have constantly been thinking about.
Well, it's getting like absolutely rave reviews. People are saying Game of the Year. Like it's completely scratching an itch or creating an itch that people are like, I'm thinking about this all the time.
Yeah, and Nigrotech saying in the chat, always place your dead ends first. I try, but then I get dead ends when I don't want them, and I get lots of doors when I don't want them.
I just picture this
It's
uncle
RNG.
being like,
It's RNG
I've put my
that I
niece
hate.
in this house to calmly find a way through the puzzle.
If
She's in
you
there
didn't
now.
die from natural causes, I would have strangled you. But it's so cool.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
so cool. All the puzzles that you do find around the house, like the puzzles that are actually like that pose themselves as puzzles, like in the billiards room or the parlor room, are so cool. There's a dartboard puzzle which I absolutely love, purely because it's maths and I love maths. But at the same time,
do they change every time you redo a puzzle? Like,
So
or can
they
you learn that
change-
solution and keep doing it?
they change every time
Okay, cool.
you do a run, but the how the puzzle works is the same.
Yeah, great.
So, and I don't want to spoil it because the joy of figuring out the puzzle is also figuring out how the puzzle works, maybe from a room that you've just gone to. Like you'll find a letter about a puzzle and then go, oh,
solution to
I
that.
get it now.
And you might find the solution to a puzzle that you don't find in a run that you then find in the next run.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm
you
in the
have that
lavatory
knowledge
again.
because you wrote down.
You
the
wrote it all
answer.
down, and I've written everything
Crazy.
down. I've written.
cool.
I am constantly writing, scribbling down on my phone while I play this game. It's so cool, and I rarely do that in games. Like I'll take a picture of something, and then use it 2 seconds later. But this game kind of needs you to constantly be noting stuff down for the next room that you decide to put down. This is also the first game that I've looked up tips for because I went in completely at a loss and just being like angry that like the probability was not in my favor. It never is. I have terrible luck in general, but this time I was like, I feel like this is actively stopping me from enjoying the game. So once I got a few little tips on my side, I was like, oh, okay, I'm not like just straight up looking up cheats, but a lot of these things kind of are a good thing to have in my mind while I'm playing. And then just finding all the mysteries upon mysteries upon mysteries. Like I didn't realize that the outside of the estate also has stuff that you can explore, and they kind of build on mysteries on top of that. I will say, I wish I could put down rooms twice, like have multiples.
2 lavatories.
3 toilets, 4 toilets,
This
5
house give me the
toilets.
shits.
I'm just a poopy guy. Like for example, there are ones that are really cool because they carry on to the next run. Like the coat check room is one room, and you can pick up an item and then leave it
In the coat
in the
check.
coat check and then pick it up the
like
next
that.
day,
Sick.
That's cool.
which is really, really cool. I love it, and I also struggle with it because I never know which item I should be leaving. So far, I've mainly been leaving like
puzzles.
the shovel and the key card, but like I think I'm just going to try a whole bunch of different things. This is a cool thing about this game is like it also constantly like encourages you to try it a different way.
Yeah.
Like
How long is a run?
as
Time-wise?
long as you make it.
Obviously, yeah, you can just spend time
Based
dwelling
on-
in rooms. But I'm just like asking, how long? You're at 7 runs. How long on average was run 5, 6, and 7? Now that you've kind of
Well,
got
I
a bit of
actually
an understanding?
found that when you put down the library,
Yeah.
you can go upstairs and it gives you a stats book of your stats from your game.
Yeah.
I think my average run my average day is
Yeah.
about 38 minutes long.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you sit down as a session to do
yeah.
a run.
It is a session to do a run.
But I've read some people are saying this game is like huge. Like the potential of how many hours of exploration and finding new puzzles later on in the game has been massive. Reviewers are like,
Well, yeah, I saw people in chat saying there's like a beat that happens deep into the game that kind of like opens up the perspective even more.
Oh,
and-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Snail was even mentioning there's like a Discord chat going on specifically around this because people are all sharing tips and stuff like that, which is cool when these games come along that everyone's like,
Join the Discord.
Yeah, you get
Join the Back Pocket Discord.
you get really
You'll
comfortable.
get tips.
I'd say like the 4th run in.
Yeah.
And at that point you're like, okay, I think I know how to start
minutes.
tackling this.
Yeah.
it's a big ask for puzzle games.
Yeah.
Like there is always a level of entry that I think
Yeah.
people find intimidating, myself included. And so it's like that obtuse kind of the opening, if it's not really laid out for you, can be a big turning off.
But
point.
it's also the most rewarding part of a puzzle game is that aha moment when it finally dawns on you.
It was dark
When
the
it's
whole
in front
time.
of you the whole time.
Yeah, or just like why you're here at all, and then you're like, well, now I'm so invested. I mean, I think it's what people love about the what's that outer space game, Outer Wilds.
Yeah,
Wilds.
the one
Of going like,
played
oh,
that.
this is a intricate puzzle, and when you have that moment, which I never had, people fall in love with it.
I will say like this game has me constantly wondering what's part of a puzzle and what isn't. Like what is a clue and what isn't.
what's
and
just
like
designed by
yeah,
like
what's
really
just
cool
design and
vibes.
what's something
cool.
that I should be
Yeah.
taking note of. Which is really cool. It also sucks because I don't think I've taken in any of the story. Because I am paying more attention to the puzzles and trying to uncover mysteries and like get clues just to get to the end. So I think I am gonna at least try a bit harder
nice.
to focus on the story a little because everything else about this game is just rattling my brain that I don't give a fuck about what's happening to Herbert.
I don't know if I want to inherit the house
All I
where
know
it's
is
like
that he's dead.
some of
Yeah.
these layouts are fucked.
could
When
get
you
lost
get,
and
I've
die
inherited
in
this
here.
house. It's like, well, on the left, if you make a left, that's the lavatory. Straight ahead's the chapel. On the right, it's the lavatory.
You see
That's-
it all the time.
That's your house.
You see it all the time on Country House Rescue. You
Yeah.
inherit this home, you got to pay all the inheritance tax.
That's it.
And then you got to make a business out of it. You don't want to have, this is a family home. You don't want to have weddings. You don't want to be hosting weddings
Yeah.
out of this house.
This is nothing
But
but
how
this-
are you going to make money?
this house
How
is
are you
nothing
gonna
but
get
coat racks
boy?
and closets.
It's crazy.
And I'm just a little boy.
You're just a little boy lost in a big house. Oh, I
Yeah.
like that room. That's quite nice.
Oh, that's the
this looks
den
cool.
I knew you'd like it.
You're a den kind of guy.
I am a
den
den
kinda
kind of guy.
guy.
You're right.
And
Cool.
den?
You're a lavatory kind of woman.
Thank you.
I used to
Because
think
I
it
love
was-
to piss and shit.
My grandmother used to call it the lavatory, and when I was little, I thought she was saying lavender tree, and I was very confused.
Yeah, that's fair.
I kept shitting on the lavender tree.
But it grew well.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing 420 Blaze It, Schedule 1. What? Look out, I'm too hip. Schedule 1 is a drug empire simulator made by TVGS, which is Tyler's video game studio, an Australian. And we know drugs. We know drugs. You start out in a Breaking Bad style making marijuana in a van. There's a drug bust, and you flee town, and you end up in a rival gang neighborhood, and you're trying to encroach on the territory of this rival gang by starting by building a business selling marijuana, growing and selling marijuana.
Making marijuana, I think.
You
said.
make the marijuana, and then it
Beat it,
develops
cough.
into
It makes you higher.
more illicit drugs. And so it's a very manual simulator. You have to pour the dirt into the soil into the pot. You have to and use physics to drop the seed in and bury it and then water it. And so the processes of this game are slow, and that is the timings of all these things is kind of the reward. You grow the product, you cut it, you put it into little baggies, and then you start going out and selling the drugs.
Damn.
Do you have a question?
No,
already?
I'm just looking who is the other people in the video?
So I am playing with, you can have up to 4 people in a server, which is
multiplayer.
helpful.
Peter's fallen in with a bad group.
I've fallen in with a successful drug running crowd.
okay.
But a nefarious group. Someone's playing, I think Liam is playing Snake while nude. So
Peter,
there's
we have to cook.
we gotta cook. Jump 5-6 minutes into this because there's a lot of waiting around. You, it's basically a day is broken into 4 quadrants. I'm high on my own supply here.
Oh, okay, cool.
And looking at myself, you are pretty handheld through the opening kind of acts of this is how you establish a deal. This is which you have a phone, so you get a message. You have to accept an offer. You can change the price of the drug that you're selling and try and get more or less money. Oh, you would never go for less, obviously. And then you go out and sell it. Then you can start hiring dealers. So you are just making the product. Then you can start hiring employees to do some of the mundane tasks for you.
Are they characters in the game, or this is just processes you?
They're characters in the game.
Yeah, cool.
Yep. Well, they are
NPCs?
NPCs that you just employ, and you can buy equipment that is more efficient, so it's better for packing the drugs. It's better at mixing the drugs, and there's a creativity in the way that you you craft your drugs and mix them together with other things.
Cutting,
so,
I believe is the term.
once you get to making meth, you are cutting it with
Making a meth.
you're cutting it with motor oil and all sorts of things.
Oh my
That was
god.
actually going to be my next question. Is there anything else other than marijuana? But
Yes,
there you go.
You do quickly get to
Okay.
the old crystal.
You do take me as someone who likes the harder drugs. When do we move on to the serious shit?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Where's the heroin? You making bath salts?
It's presented in a really humorous way. There are cops on the streets, and you're trying to you're trying to dodge the cops. You learn how to conceal things in your inventory line. So when you're getting searched, the police lights are flashing through your inventory slots, and you can conceal something one thing at a time, and by clicking on it as they get to it. And there's a lot of systems at play that make this feel like a really fun sandbox to be in, despite whether you're having a successful drug business or not. You can go and gamble your money away at the casino. You can pickpocket people, and you're pulling donuts out of people's back pockets. You're drinking Red Bulls. You get to the point where you're buying businesses so that you can launder money, because kind of one of the restrictions, the way the game is kind of gated is obviously it's a cash economy, but it's about building up a cash flow, and then you can only bank $10,000 in a week. Otherwise, you'll draw the suspicions of the tax office.
Get a slush fund, mate.
Which is why you need a slush fund, or a way to launder your money. And then you can get more money, and then you can buy a bigger property. And then when you've got a bigger property, you can have a bigger system for growing and selling the drugs. So that is the whole purpose of the game, is to just play in this space, get the drugs going, automate as much as possible. Mm-hmm. It's kind of one of those, it's almost like a clicker in that the point of the game is to get to the point where you don't have to do anything and it runs itself. So people will be creating the drugs, distributing the drugs, and laundering the money, and you can just sit back and watch your empire. And as you get more customers hooked on your product, you can expand into different parts of town. You can't sell drugs in kind of the areas that are run by the other mob until you successfully kind of convince people that your product is better, is kind of how we're taking over the town.
So, but you're doing all this with, these are other players. You're
Yeah.
this.
It's
right.
it's 4-player co-op.
Got it.
Which is just an efficiency thing, right? You can do everything by yourself, absolutely, and then you can start automating by getting NPCs to do that. But by having someone, it just speeds up the process. Not even, having 2 people is not 2 times; it's 3 times faster. Just based on how manual everything is. Moving the drug into the bag, zipping it up, and then dropping it into the bin.
And I take the NPCs are like they're capable, but they're just like they're sort of doing it at a pace
they're really capable. They're actually like super efficient. It's good. The thing that is like hard to stay on top of when you have a lot of people and you're producing a lot of product is like, oh, we need the when you're cutting your buds with Coke to give it Coca-Cola. Come on now.
What? I didn't say anything.
and then you do a pass of that, and then you do another pass where it's got like penicillin in it, and all these things add different attributes to the effectiveness of the drug, which the customers either like or don't like. And the more effective a drug is, at like the more attributes it has, kind of the more it sells for, so you're making more money. So there's like and there's a wiki basically of what to cut with what to get the best effects. But yeah, it's just a really fun, silly version of a simulator that is obviously about something illegal, which adds a layer of like cheekiness. And
it's gonna say they've done it in a cheeky way, not only the like Adult Swim kind of Rick and Morty aesthetic, but also the stuff we saw before that looked like you were in some kind of like MTV music video. It's like it's not well, I mean, people are probably dying and ODing, but like in such a stupid
or getting beaten to death with baseball bats.
Yeah, but in such a comical, unreal world that again, there's no way you could look at this and be like, drugs are cool.
Oh, totally. No. I mean I mean, they are, though.
Yeah.
Just in the game.
Yeah. You were flying, man.
I was flying, man. There's only one way to fly. You deal with the black market. It's all just like, it's all here. It's basically
did you hit a
Breaking
point
Bad
when it was automated and you were kind of like, there's not...
No, we're not there yet. It's
Okay.
like there's some serious hours to get to that point. Particularly if you're playing by yourself, it would be like tens of hours to get a server running to the point where you're not doing much. But here, like, here's an example of a machine that you can buy that is making the process a lot quicker. And it's still manual. I have to hold left mouse hold to spin it, and I'm hitting spacebar to drop them into the bag at the right time. But it's way quicker than manually moving stuff one at a time. So, yeah. Schedule 1. Australians know how to make them.
Yeah.
What a bold move from an Australian dev when we famously have where we have a ratings board that
That
like
is Schedule 1.
Anything attached to drugs. It's like, no, that is our big, like, violence and all that kind of stuff we're kind of okay with, but anything drug related for taking anything in a game that gives you a boost or a boon or a buff or something.
Totally,
And
yeah.
here you were getting around.
There's no way this will come out on consoles because it will not get rated. Not a chance in hell. But Schedule 1 is the Australian law surrounding illicit drugs.
It's a classification, yeah.
Yeah.
You have like
It's a
Schedule
classification
1 is
of
a type of drug.
Drug, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're learning.
We are learning. Really,
But I don't know anything about it.
Of course not.
Are you smoking right now, Josh?
Joshy Holden?
It's about to come out his nose.
Nope.
Wait, it's about to come out his nose. Cut to yourself for 30 seconds.
Oh, it's good content. He's holding it. Don't cough, buddy. Don't cough.
You don't know what that was?
This whole office has been taking drugs all week, including cough syrups, cough drops. Like, Peter's on the good stuff.
I'm on strepsils, baby. Wow.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
it looks fun.
Schedule 1. It is fun.
Taylor, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a very well-known game, God of War Ragnarok. So, yeah, I played 2018 God of War a couple of years ago, and it immediately shot straight to the top of the list in terms of games that I've played in the past. And it was just so beautiful when you look at the story, the gameplay, just cinematics, all of that. And so I was so excited to play Ragnarok. And I started beginning of February, so I've been playing it for a couple of months now. But it is such an incredible game. It explores kind of... I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. I know the game's been out for a couple of years, but I truly think that God of War is an experience that every single person that plays it, they have something to take away from it, and I think it's a game that everyone should play. But specifically when we look at Ragnarok, we have Kratos, who is God of War, and he's with his son Atreus, and it explores a lot of themes about like kind of grief and, adventure, and it's very realistic. I think when we look at video games like versus movies, you go to the cinema, you sit down for an hour, and then you go through the whole story A to B. But this is kind of just like a 50-hour-long movie.
This is huge, isn't it?
It's a pretty big game, and I think the one thing that I really, really love is that you can kind of pick and choose when you prepare yourselves for the cinematic, emotional story moments. So
you need a break before you're going to have the heartstrings.
It's intense,
kind of thing.
you know.
Yeah.
Like it's not a how do I put this? It's very emotional, this game. Like, I have found myself crying multiple times in the stories, in those moments, and it's just so beautiful. But on the flip side of that is it's like, you can choose your difficulty, of course. It's got so many different areas to explore, so many different bosses that you can battle, and I have spent countless hours just trying to take down these ridiculous creatures. And but no, it's one of my favorite games I've ever played, and I think when you look at the continuation from 2018 to Ragnarok, it is seamless. It's like they picked up where they left off, and it just continued.
Did this remind me? From 2018, was this slightly more open world a little bit, or there were larger hub areas?
I think there's more to explore. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember 100%.
Because that was kind of a slight turn off from. I've still not played Ragnarok, but I love 28, the original redo. But I remember like people saying this got to a point where it got quite opened up to certain areas of like, where do you want to go next? And there's a lot of optional side quests. You're obviously really enjoying that, and like again using that as kind of your breather in between the story.
Yeah.
Are you 100%ing this thing?
I think because I love God of War so much, I was like, I want to complete all the quests, all the side missions, and the story. So I have committed to that. So I'm like 45 hours in so far. I think the story I've only got. It says I'm 85% completed, so I'm almost there, but I almost am avoiding finishing the game because
One of those.
it's like the most recent story mission that I did. It was so emotionally jarring that I was like, I actually feel like I need a break. Like, it was just, it
Which
was
part
so
of
intense.
the story is?
I don't want to spoil it.
No,
It's so
intense.
intense.
Bad question. What element of the storytelling is the thing that's really tugging at your heartstrings? Is it basically the parenting aspect
I
of it?
think it is. I think it's like you can see like the development between Kratos and Atreus and their relationship and how it's evolved and all of the kind of like trials that they face together. You know, they just essentially going through all of these emotions, and I think we can probably all relate growing up. You know, there's a lot of these elements that we face in real life. Even though it's just a video game, the story itself is still about a father and a son going through grieving, you know, his wife and Atreus' mom, which is one of the, you know, the story from 2018.
Yeah.
And I think I just really relate to it. Sorry?
Don't spoil that.
That's for the
That
beginning of the
one's
game.
like
That's
so
not a spoiler.
obvious.
But, you know, like, it's just such a beautiful game. And the combat alone is just...
It feels
It's
fantastic,
so freaking good.
doesn't
It's
it?
so good. And like wait, I don't want to spoil it. There's just multiple weapons that you can pick, and you can kind of play how you want to play. And I love that the game gives you freedom to kind of do what you would like to do at your own pace, because we all process emotions differently. But no, it's just one of the best games I've ever played. Like, I've always been a forever crazy Fallout fan. I've always said my favorite game is Fallout.
Okay.
The moment I played this, it's actually overtaken Fallout.
Yeah,
and
right.
like it's just a game that I
Interesting
think
that like,
everyone
you know,
should play.
two different kind of game styles in
Yeah.
terms of like open world RPG, slightly slower burn, to what we've got here, which is like, had you played a lot of other third person like intense action games before? Is this kind of like your entry into it has been these games, and this is your love for
in
it?
terms of like how like the story and the like
I meant
how
more the
cinematic
action,
it
more
is.
the,
Like
like-
the action, like Dragon Age Inquisition is the only one I can really think
okay.
of, which is another one of my favorite games, but they're still quite different.
Yeah.
When I play games for like 6 months at a time. I don't really, you know,
yeah.
I go back and replay the previous, you know, games that I've played. So
This was the
but yeah.
first God of War game I ever played.
You played it? Yeah.
I played and finished it, and it was the first one I ever played. I haven't played any of the other ones.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like this is just a masterclass in this sort of game making.
Yeah.
Like, of course, Baldur's Gate 3 can be looked at as like a all-timer for RPGs, but in terms of like gameplay, story beats, how they hit you, and how this one specifically, not just God of War 2018, but this one specifically enwraps you,
Yes,
and forces you to finish it because you're enjoying yourself so much. It is like next level.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
funny,
it's
like
fucking fantastic.
I went back and played the God of War games from start to I think 3, and thinking I want to play all of them. you don't need to. Like, these are such a reinvention and such a beautiful kind of like turning point for the series. Those other games are fun in their own right, but they are a product of their time, and they are a far more like mascot heavy action game. There is still story there, and there are cool story beats, but it was such a turning point, both in kind of a generational thing for where games could go technically, but also from a storytelling perspective, and like just you're right, the mass of stuff that's in there.
Yeah.
I'm happy that, this is just like, for a lot of people, these two games are God of War, and that's all they ever need to be. And the other ones are like, oh yeah, they exist, but like, there's something magical about what they've done with this series, and yeah.
Yeah.
I think like humanizing Kratos was just like such a cool concept because the character fucking sucked really. In the other games.
His emotions were like very.
In the
Wait,
I
haven't. So I didn't play the old ones, but I actually spent a couple of hours watching back through all the lore so I could get an understanding of who
it's
is
cool
Kratos.
Storytelling. It's just he
great
wore his emotion on his
storytelling.
gauntlets. He was like, "I'm angry." Like, we know.
And it was like, but it was like just Greek mythology kind of like
It was
captured
theatrical
in,
for the
it's like
sake of
super
theater.
super over the top. Yeah.
But not just humanizing him, but the way they humanize all these characters in Greek mythology is so cool.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
like I loved meeting Thor, and I loved that he sucked because he did.
Yeah.
They
because
all
he
were
did.
flawed. That was the best thing about all their god.
Like they all had their issues, and I think humanizing them in a way that people can relate to is really cool. And I loved him.
I can't talk about it.
I
Can't talk about it.
Fine,
So
fine,
is-
everyone.
So is it okay?
Did you shed a tear?
I like the way that so many the way that loss is explored in this game through so many different means, I think is so cool as well. It seemed to be obviously the big theme in the first game, what with them bonding over the passing of the mother.
What we've all done
Bonding and stuff.
Yeah, let me talk the way I like, please. But as well, like it kind of expands on it by looking at how every single other character deals with loss. Like, sure, they lost their mother, but Freya also lost her son, even though he was insane. Like it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bring you down. Everything you've said is lovely, and you love this game, and that's great. There was the no, but I always find it interesting.
Let me go poo-poo on it really
No,
quick.
I was going to ask you, is there any part of it that you found like that, not that you're not enjoying, but there was a big thing where people were talking about the puzzle solving and a bit of like the hint system. I just remember it being almost meme-worthy. Everyone talking about,
There's been a few like unintuitive things that I've come across, and I've been like, you know what, I'm leaving. And then I come back, and then I'm like, okay, I've figured it out, but that was unintuitive.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
So like there's a couple of things that I noticed that I didn't really find that in the 2018 God of War that I did find in this game, but it's not unintuitive enough to dislike
Totally,
it.
and I remember a lot of people just saying that, and there's
Yeah.
options to sort of tweak.
I think it was at launch. Atreus was heaps annoying.
Yes.
He would just
In
like
Ragnarok.
in Ragnarok, at launch.
Oh no,
'cause they
I agree.
tweaked- They
So, well,
tweaked.
yeah.
His
They
puzzle
tweaked
hinting.
how quickly he hints. Because you would walk into a room and you basically hadn't even had a chance to survey the space. And he was like, that log looks pretty rotten. And
There's
it's
some
like,
barrels up there, and you're like,
shut up, kid.
Boy.
I just got here.
There's been a few moments where I'm like, aha, because purely they, after about like 10 minutes of being like, oh, I can do this, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then they give me the hint and I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, I
Yeah.
needed
Oh
that.
no, I
Throw your axe at
felt-
that lever. Oh, if I hear that one more time.
I also found it very helpful at times. Not gonna lie, I was in
totally,
that
it's
group of
brilliant.
It's a
people,
hint
yeah.
system.
It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
it works.
It's a hint
And,
system.
and it
just was
doesn't pull
too
you out,
quick.
which is great. But
Yeah.
at the start, it was way too
I
quick.
think they actually just in a patch
Patched
were
it.
like, we just toned it down because it was always a setting. It was there from the start that there was a setting on how quickly you get hints, but it was just like dialed up too hard.
I didn't even look at the
launch.
settings. I didn't
Yeah.
There
even
would have been
notice
one
that.
playtester who just never found the way to throw an axe at a lever, and they're like, all right, we turned that one up. But yeah, cool.
I thought you were going to say like Atreus was annoying in the beginning of the game, and I was like, yeah, he was,
Yeah, he
because
was.
it was just weird seeing the transition from him being Atreus to being Atreus. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it was
yeah.
weird.
When his balls dropped.
we got. That's the thing. People got so used.
Throw your axe at that lever.
People are so used to him being a little boy.
I know, yeah.
That I think for a lot of people it was jarring. The fact that he's now a teenager.
I love it now.
You're getting hot.
But I think he did. He's still a
Ew.
teenager.
Angus, what the
No, I'm saying
fuck,
that's what people were
dude?
dealing with. Not that was me being
Dude,
them
no, but
going.
it sounded like that's what
No,
you
it
were
sounded like
saying.
you were
Don't turn
saying
this
it.
around. You've been the negative one tonight. You do not get to win this.
I talked about his balls.
Yeah, you're both bad. But I think
Welcome to the show, by the way.
there's a
Thanks for coming.
yeah. Welcome to the show. My dad's a creeps and I'm normal, which says something,
says a lot.
really. But I think people gave Atreus a bad rap and give teenagers in video games a bad rap because teenagers are supposed to be cringe and annoying. Let them be.
Because they literally are.
Because they literally are in
That's
real
good
life.
writing. If
Yeah,
your
that is good
teenagers
writing.
suck, that's good writing.
That's good writing. Exactly.
Tell you what doesn't suck.
I don't think that's a good segue because you're lying.
Call of Duty.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gus's shooters with friends. I haven't played that card for a while. Yeah, I
skin
have.
looks nice.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah, that's all it ever was.
You added a bunch of stuff last time. I thought it was going to be more hats on hats.
Connoisseurs will have noticed the new
The
background.
background change.
That's right, because
From the
that
silo
is
level.
one Verdansk, Josh. The original. Oh, God damn it. Where are we dropping? Verdansk.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, he sees it now. Gus of Duty, indeed. Yeah, I've been playing some Call of Duty, specifically Warzone, which is the standalone Battle Royale mode that came out sort of all the way back in 2020, I believe. And the big news is that they have returned the core map of the game to Verdansk, which was the main map, the map we all knew and loved and got to know really well. But then as Warzone progressed, and I'm going to get this wrong, so forgive me, but it's a very complicated thing to understand, is that when COD games keep coming out, the game's engine systems developers, they change every time as they iterate and try to improve or change how the game feels to play. Warzone sits alongside it and therefore has to incorporate some of these changes. And we're talking player movement speed, time to kill, weapons, and just overall gameplay feel. So Warzone was kind of at the mercy of a evolving series, and it had people who were diehard fans, but they kept patching it and adding and changing, and it was changing at such a rate that people were kind of falling off it after sort of a few years because it just never was consistent. That consistency was kind of born in that COVID era of everyone playing the original Warzone in this original map with, I believe, Modern Warfare 2 as the engine. It's the thing I played and loved.
I'll just quickly point out the game released originally 10th of March 2020.
2020, thank you.
That's right in the that's COVID.
bang
That's
in
when
the middle.
COVID released as well.
The re-release of this map has relied heavily on the nostalgia and the memories people had of enjoying being in a lockdown and playing this game non-stop, because this map was home. And it's a map I was very fond of. So my friends and I would play a lot of Warzone, which, again, as I mentioned, is the Battle Royale, the shrinking circle. Everyone drops in, you find weapons, loot, you kill everyone, and you try and be the last one surviving. But, as people know, famously, that wasn't actually the mode I really gravitated towards. The mode I did play with my friends was Plunder, which was a second mode where basically you got infinite respawns, but everyone was running around a huge map trying to gain as much cash as possible through loot crates, through kills, through doing objectives, and it allowed for a longer session that didn't have the high stakes of once you're dead and gulagged, you're out. And I really, really loved playing Plunder. So when this got announced, my friends and I, who had all stopped playing, were like, we're reinstalling and we're dropping back into Verdansk and we're really happy about it. Since we've done that, a really funny thing has happened, which is that the gameplay speed, specifically on console, because the crossplay has boomed, so there is a lot of people playing on PC with mouse and keyboard more than ever. The speed of the game has increased through Black Ops having now a faster movement system and the Omni movement, so the game is sweatier than it used to be in terms of just the absolute speed, and the skill level has risen dramatically. And as someone who's come back to it, it is not the same Warzone that I remembered. So that means for Plunder, where it's 100 real human players, I can barely get a kill. Like, it is rough in there if you are playing on console, and as I am with some friends who are, let's say, casual gamers. So we're struggling with that. However, one of the changes that they've kept across, that's carried over, is the implemented bots into now playing a lot of the Battle Royale, including the regular Battle Royale, I'm not finished, Adele.
It's not Fortnite.
There's a casual battle royale where there's 150 players, but there are, I think, at least 50-50 bots to humans. And there is a more condensed boot camp battle royale, which is like 80% bots and 20% humans. That's a rough estimate. And that means that you have these AI characters running around who are pretty easy to kill. They're pretty much just fodder. But what they do is they change the dynamic in a way that makes it a lot more fun for people who are a little less skilled, like my friends and I, because not only are bots easy to kill, but they also draw attention from humans, and you end up with these funny little skirmishes. So we now do not play Plunder at all. All we play is these Battle Royale bot modes, which are great because realistically, all you're actually up against is the 1 or 2 other human squads. While you still have this group of bots running around, creating a sense of a big Battle Royale or a big battle going on. And it's been really fun. That's what I've been doing casually with my mates. I did a stream of this on Monday. I played with Reese, with Coach Bear, with Avexia, with Mitch, and with Leo Matt. And we had a great time cycling through squads. And I did play with a mouse and keyboard. And I'm happy to boast that I did feel a lot better. And we were playing really well. I mean, I was carried by the team, first and foremost. Thank you. But this is a game now that I think is best played with a mouse and keyboard. That's actually a really obvious thing.
Always was.
That always has.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah, always was the best way to play it. However, unfortunately, I will say, yeah, it does feel like the evolution of the Warzone game has gotten to a point where controller and console are just not really in with the chance anymore. They did recently release an option on console to turn on crossplay. Sorry, to turn off crossplay, but it's only for 2 specific modes, being the ranked Battle Royale, which we don't play because we're not playing ranked.
Yeah.
We're not going in there for that. And people have said that there's up to an hour, like 20 minutes to an hour in a queue to find other people who want to be console only. And then when you get killed in that, you just feel shit because you're like, they did that with a controller. So yeah, it's evolved, it's changed. But happily, Verdansk is just, I'm going to gush here, but like, I feel so, I can't tell you how happy I am to be back on this map. Like, we spent fucking hour after day after week in this map, and at one point it went away. And people were like, it is gone for good. There's physically no way for me to boot up an old version of the game, to play an old server, to try a different rollback mode. It was gone. Verdansk was gone. Every map that they tried to bring out since then, the small resurgence maps, the other kind of fictional map, Russian map they brought out, the DMZ stuff, nothing compared to how good this map felt. And there is a surreal feeling dropping back in with my same like 2 or 3 mates, going like, it's just second nature. Where we dropping? Military base, lumber, prison, storage town. Like, it's all there, and I hate to sound like I'm just like towing the company line, but it's like, it was the right move to bring back Verdansk. It's so good. I'm so happy.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a big marketing push from them. Like, they're aware that there is an appetite for it. And I played a fair bit of this game when it came out, and I like, I played heaps of PUBG. Like, I'm big into this kind of game. But I played a lot of COD Warzone because I was like, I'm kind of over COD as a PvP game. I play through the campaigns, but as a battle royale, it's an interesting place to be with this kind of shooting. And I played a fair bit of it. And then I didn't think much about the Verdansk coming back, but I was like, oh, I'll install, check it out. As soon as I landed, I was like, this feels good. It feels real good.
I mean, it's a good map design in the way that they have all these interesting structures, towns, and biomes, but it also is just running off the nostalgia and the muscle memory everyone has of this place. I think there was obviously a conscious decision at one point with Warzone to say, people must be getting bored, let's put a new map in there, and then they can't split that player base. They say, we just move everyone to the new map, but it was like making everyone move house when they didn't want to. It was just like they had to adjust, and it never just hit the same way. So yeah, I think they've marketed around that, but also it's amazing how much it does feel joyous to be able to just be in these same pretty standard looking like multiplayer map. It's just a big sort of fictional kind of Eastern European,
very brown.
Brown, snowy area, but there's just a muscle memory to it all that feels so good. So
Totally.
again, huge thank you to the team and the crew who joined on Monday and came in and helped carry us to a couple of victories. Here's us at one point, Mission Impossible.
Is that Nicki Minaj just fell?
That is Nicki Minaj. That is Reese as Nicki Minaj. Antonio, I should have mentioned. Antonio, the first and second.
Hang on, go get him.
Nope. I think at this point, Avexia found out that their push to talk button also like brought up a pause menu, and they were the pilot at the time, so
Okay,
everything
cool.
went a bit
Great, lovely.
tits up. But
If you ever want to play this and be severely carried, I highly recommend playing with Oliver.
oh yeah,
I remember there was, one very romantic night where he showed me a video of his trick shots. That man plays in a way that I cannot make sense of, and it
get him on
scares
board.
me.
I mean, you were showing him Fortnite clips at the same time, I guess. So this is what
Yeah.
you guys consider a romantic evening.
It's beautiful and full of love, but no, he's. I think he'd be so
Look,
keen to play with you.
I'm not. That's amazing. I will definitely play with him.
Yeah.
I get so intimidated by the way some people play this, and watching a couple of the kill cams, I was like, that's impossible. I don't want to be one of those people who says there was instantly a surge of people saying there are cheaters everywhere, people are hacking, that kind of thing. I think the skill ceiling is just really high because everyone came back at once, so it was flooded.
There he is, Gus. I am
and-
literally reinstalling
Oh,
right now.
how good! I did watch a kill cam where someone was shooting me, and as I dropped, because you go from standing to that drop mode, as I drop the cursor in the kill cam, I saved the replay and watched it back. It doesn't. It just robotically drops onto me, and I was like, so maybe there are people out there being a bit cheeky, but you can't blame that. You just got to find the right friends to play with and just find the mode that you like. And yeah, for me now it is Battle Royale boot camp. It's quick.
Last time I was
fun.
in a craft with Liam piloting, he also crashed us into another spaceship.
Okay, so maybe we're
Funny.
noticing a little habit here. No, Avexia did win the round for us. They were the last. They clutch played in the last
I love
region,
that
but
this is your Fortnite.
yeah. Look, I mean, this is just heaps of fun, and as Pete, we used to play a lot of PUBG. I played a lot of Fortnite. This is just my go-to battle royale.
Literally running around as a turtle.
I'm a Ninja
Yeah.
Turtle. There's been rumors of people wanting to turn off all the crazy skins and go back to everyone in military outfits because there are a lot of silly skins. It's now accumulated all the skins from all the CODs since it launched, so you can roll back in the operators all the characters you want to play as. I am a Ninja Turtle, but that's sensible. He's a warrior. He's a
Yeah.
fighter. He's green. He
I
blends
don't like
in.
seeing his fingers though.
When you drop and parachute in,
Yeah,
he
I
does
hate
3
it.
fingers instead of a full
Bothers
splay,
me.
so it's a bit strange. But yeah, it's heaps of fun, and I'm finding an excuse to
It's
do
so
another
funny.
game night.
People going like, we should get rid of the skins, and it's like people paid money. Well, what's gonna happen when you take away those skins?
Well, I think
it's
the
more
discussion
about,
was-
like, you could turn it off. If you could turn it off
so
from
you didn't see
hindsight,
other people's.
Correct.
Sure, fine,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I think that's really
I
the
don't know
thing.
how
But there's
They
no
do
way
that,
Activision
though.
will do that. Activision have patented. Well, they have an algorithm for searching that places you with people with more skins.
Yeah.
So that
So
you
you
see
see them
those
and wanna
skins
buy
and
I was going to say,
incentivized
what's
buy
the
them.
purpose? But right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Um,
see that there's like Mother from Diablo, and there's like the clown from that the Terrifier.
Why am I saying
films.
Activision? Activision doesn't even exist anymore. It's all Microsoft
It
now.
is. It is.
It's Actibliz King.
If they added that feature,
King's
it'd be another
soft.
50 gigs download. So
Or people
Yeah.
have mentioned, again, this is all rumor mills, and I don't think any of it's real, but they've said, like, if they do it, it would be a paid feature. So you have to be, like, on the Battle Pass Premium to get the Switch to turn
You
it
have
off.
to pay
So
to not see
they
it.
have-
Yeah.
Ruby, I would do it. I would fucking do
Oh
it. So
my
Yeah, that's
God.
you know,
That means
there's a
no more
gap in the market.
Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Mutant Ninja Turtle, how old are you?
How old are you? Are you teenager or older?
That's a good point. At this point, they're
not
probably
teenagers.
adults,
They're
right?
adults.
Like,
No,
It's like
everyone's a soldier, but you get to keep your skin in your view. So
Yeah.
you are the one Ninja Turtle in the whole
Yeah.
thing. But yeah.
You played any COD?
I used to play it Black Ops 1 back in the day,
Yep.
and
Yep.
I was obsessed, but I never played a Call of Duty after that. So
I wouldn't
Although
recommend
you are
this.
inspiring me. I feel like I actually would like to try Warzone.
Look,
but I'm
it's-
also
play on
scared
stream as
because
well.
I'm not a keyboard.
Do
mouse.
the boot camp, the mode, and
Yeah.
it's also, I should mention, it's a shrunken circle that starts like 3 circles in and is like maybe 10 to 15 minutes per match. So it's like it's casual. You can get
the
in
bot
there,
one.
kill the bots, feel like you've done something even when you haven't, and it's really good
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, sick.
No,
cool.
That's good.
so Gus, you played Cock of Duty Warbone. His parents are gone. I can be naughty now.
That's true.
Telly, you played Chode of War Ragnarok. There we go. You played Schedule Bum. and I played
Blue balls.
Blueprints. Purple rain.
Dump days. Listen, bin chickens are the most underrated bird.
Dump days is what I just did on the couch when the lady stuck her head through the bathroom door. Thank you, Dump days.
Hey, Will, what do you think about Dump Days?
Oh, Dump Days, he's really cool. He does great art and stuff, but I do sometimes wonder what's the deal with the ibises? Is that like an obsession thing? Should he see someone about that? I'm not too sure about that guy.
Dump Days, hero of the dumpster, ibis power.
They are tall, they are slender, they make a nice honking noise, and Dump Days knows this and celebrates them daily.
That show is absolute garbage.
Oh no, it's rubbish.
I want to watch more.
Yeah, me too.
The broad wings of a dump day.
And the Pegasus bird.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Okay, it's time for one of our favorite games on the show called What If It Was Purple? Up first we have... Oh, come on. Looking at that stuff, man.
We used the whole damn song in that ad break. Welcome back, everyone. We saw a word from Dolphin Pants, and that word was purple.
Absolutely incognito. Look at that.
He's a class act. It was purple. This is Purgatory. No, you're not in Purgatory anymore. You're back. We saw the ad for Dump Days as well. And we also had fun.
Did we?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We're all sucking down on strepsils now at the moment, I think.
Not me.
I am
This side of the room is the strepsils.
I'm
side
doomed
of
to
the
get
room.
sick, but everyone has been sick around me. I'm off to go see my family. They are all sick at the moment. If I don't get something in the next
Do
couple
you
of weeks.
greet your family like with tongue kisses?
A little lick, yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause you should maybe like hold back on
What
that.
are you, Tom Brady?
We do a celebratory spit.
I don't understand that reference,
Yeah, I don't get that
but
either.
it seems to be topical.
Yeah, kisses his son on the mouth.
How is that wrong?
It's funny.
How old's the son?
Yeah,
This
it's like a
seems like it
baby.
seems like you're trying to perpetuate some kind of like toxic masculinity about,
No,
how, men,
no, it's just
about how
funny.
men show affection to each other.
Is he
It's
hot
not
like a
funny.
trap?
It's
I
beautiful.
think all men should kiss each other on the mouth to say hello.
Me too.
I
Do it now.
At least relatives can.
I mean,
Jesus.
There's definitely an age. I think mothers, like, there's a thing where mothers would kiss their kids occasionally on the lips when they're really little, and there's definitely an age where it's like that stops now. Like that's a weird thing. Like when you're infants.
It was when you started getting erect.
Yeah,
That's
it's when you
true.
start
It was
enjoying
problematic at that point. All right.
How many more
She was
buses?
like Angus, Jeffrey Roos, Ronald.
I know this is the great thing about like I know
I'm
I
just
can
in
never
front
get
of every
fired.
bus Pete pushes me in
I know
front
I
of
can
tonight.
never get fired
Yeah.
because you guys are my boss.
Welcome to Pocketionary.
Oh, hard turn.
You know dignity when you see it, everyone. Can we get a
feel
close up on
it.
Gus, please? Why the stretch one?
Have
Come
you
on.
broken my close-up, or is that you do that by choice?
It's by
Oh,
choice.
thanks.
Pocketionary
By choice.
is brought to us by Bamak.
Stop laughing, children.
Ah, yes. BMAC. BMAC is the proprietor of the website tldrmoviereviews.com, where he reviews film and television. There's great reviews. It's all current. It dates back many, many years as well. There's a star rating, but there is also at the top of every review a TLDR, and that TLDR is a too long, didn't read, little caption that kind of captures the essence of the review.
A deck.
It's a DEK.
K deck.
It's a deck. Nice deck. And this one I'm going to read to you. You're going to tell me what the film is based on this TLDR.
Okay.
I've used many adjectives to describe Quentin Tarantino's films before, but dull is a new one here.
I mean,
Wow.
everyone gets.
Do we guess the
Yeah,
movie?
yeah, yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
But it was dull.
I apparently know
loved
it's
it.
dull, but I've
Oh.
never watched it.
I loved it.
I think because of the
I liked
length.
it too.
Yeah.
I think it was one of my favorite ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to watch it, though.
I saw it in a retro cinema with like wooden chairs with like a little bit of leather padding, and Jesus, by like hour 2, I was doing every leg switch changeover. The whole ass had gone numb, and the date I was on went bad.
Is it 'cause your ass was numb and you were doing butt
Same
stuff?
as Ben Tato's. I also get.
What did I do to you?
I like Hateful Eight.
You're just setting me up.
See, Hateful Eight's one I want to rewatch because when I first watched it, I didn't care for it, but I want to give it another chance.
Is that the one that had Channing Tatum in it?
Yes.
Oh, that's why I remember
Spoilers.
it. Oh, wait.
Oh,
is
yeah.
it?
Kind of.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
big.
He plays the one who throws the cars.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
no.
it's been out for years.
He plays
Yeah,
Gambit.
you're fine.
Thank you, B-Mac.
But I can't believe the God of War dies.
Thank you, Mac.
I don't know what happens at the end of that game. I haven't played it. What? You okay?
I just saw the test drawing the Taylor.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good. We are playing Pocketionary. Welcome everyone to Pocketionary. Pocketionary is not even Pictionary with a twist. It's just Pictionary. We each have a list of game-related objects and characters that we'll be trying to draw, and the rest of the players will be guessing. Each person gets 2 turns to draw, and will receive a single point for every one of their drawings that gets guessed. We're going to be playing to guess, because otherwise that's boring. So we're not just trying to throw it by not guessing. We'll guess as honestly as we can. You get 2 minutes to draw. And you're not meant to draw letters, numbers, or logos. But if you need to write Sonic but black, because that's what Shadow the Hedgehog is, and how else do you do Sonic?
There's actually a lot of key differences to that.
There are no
Sonic
other key
with a
differences.
gun.
Yeah, and a motorcycle.
And a
a
motorcycle.
He's so hot.
He's such a
And
fleshed out
a
character.
girlfriend.
Such a flashlight character.
I mean, to some.
Ruby, would you like to start?
Always.
Awesome. Now, we should have our lists have been sent to us by Josh.
No, it's going to be on the pad.
It's on the pad.
It's on the pad. So Ruby can see a list of things that she
Well,
can
that's even
choose to
better.
draw. You can pass, as you mentioned, but, just have
Give it a red hot go.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you aware of how to reset the page to build a new page? You hit the plus down the bottom.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Look.
We just yell out our guesses.
You can yell out your guess. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
No buzzing required. Just screaming.
Scores are on the board. It's zeros across the board.
Thank you, Liz. That is correct. Ruby, ready?
Always.
Gus?
Sure.
Hi. Oh, sorry. Yep.
I don't know, insult me again.
2-minute timer. Let's go.
Take it away, Ruby.
It's a face.
Oh,
Kirby.
it's...
No. Oh, it's Super Meat Boy.
I thought that too. Oh, Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, I didn't get my ding, Josh.
It was the hat that gave
You don't get a ding. You don't get a point.
Very good.
The point goes to Ruby.
Okay.
I'd like to hear a ding.
Okay, yeah, fair.
All right. Ruby's a very good drawer, so I worry that
It's a chef hat.
she can. It's a
It's
Mario.
Mario.
It's
Luigi.
Luigi.
It's Waluigi.
Waluigi.
It's Wario.
It's
Ding, ding, ding. I'll give you that.
You don't do it.
Wait, is Waluigi a character?
Walu, yeah. The
Who's
purple
Walu-
one.
Oh, yes, okay, all right.
Just the purple guy.
Journey. Portal. Gladys.
Yep.
Cute. Oh, I drew a
Nice.
Gladys once. It did not go down well.
Can be phallic.
Well,
Get the tubes going.
yeah.
That's a hat. That's
Ness.
Ness.
No,
Oh, it's Pokemon.
Pokey-
It's Ash.
Ash.
From Pokemon. Nice.
A lot of hats tonight.
Ooh,
Just
speaking of.
Hat-based characters. Lady Dimitrescu. That's
Oh.
Professor Layton.
Yeah, an Amish man. It's who? Professor. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Shark.
Hold on.
What?
No.
Snoopy giraffe, dinosaur giraffe.
You recognize this?
Oh
This is
my
a freak.
God.
Is it a Pokemon?
We should all know
Oh,
this.
Snoopy? Oh, Parappa the Rapper.
No.
Parappa the Rapper? It's not Parappa the Rapper.
what?
Wait, what's his name?
I don't know.
Cat
Yellow.
dog. No. No.
Cat dog.
No, that's not it. He's
Who are you?
We know. Everyone.
He's got
knows.
nipples. Do you want to pass?
You've drawn. No,
Is that
she's
an
drawn
Adam's
so
apple?
much. She just has to keep going here. 16 seconds of more detail. Get us there. What's another clue? We can see he's a dog with teeth. We need something in context around him to sell what kind of game he's in. Not words.
Is his
not
name
words. Zoopy.
Oh, it's Goofy.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
It's
That
Goofy.
was
That's
Kingdom
what I
Hearts.
was thinking.
Jesus, Goofy the whole time.
Yes. That's the image I had in my head, but I didn't know the name.
That's so funny.
I thought that was pretty good for Goofy.
Oh, wow.
I didn't think Goofy is a video game
Yeah, but you
character,
drew
Yeah,
that in
Kingdom
some
Hearts.
classic Mr. Squiggle fashion. You were starting with the fucking weird stuff, and then you did the eyes at the end, and then it was upside down, and I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah. Sorry.
It was good.
All right. Who's next?
Gosh, can go next.
Sure,
Gus.
down the rung we go.
How much of an artist are you?
We're gonna
I
find
can't
out.
draw intentionally.
Thank
You know,
Josh.
like I can passively draw.
Jeez, I'm up.
Josh is starting.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Josh is ready to go home. Josh has to leave in 6 minutes.
Dog.
It's a horse. It's a pony.
Two dogs.
No, it's a dog doing a
A
fart.
dog on a dog.
It's got a saddle. though.
Horse.
It's a horse because it's got a saddle.
Epona.
We said Epona, so it's Geralt's horse, which
Swimming?
is Roach.
What? 47.
You're not allowed to draw. That's Agent
Oh my
47.
god.
You're not allowed to do numbers.
Oh my god.
There's so much detail.
Sorry, I just open up Gus's list
There's
so
a-
I can see what the answers are.
There's a tree.
What?
No.
Oh, dog meat.
Thank you.
Dog meat.
Oh,
From
the vault.
Fallout.
I should have known that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're a Fallout fiend.
wow.
Snail.
Oh,
it's
red
Bowser.
shell. Red shell.
Blue shell?
Green shell. No.
Ding. Blue shell.
Wait,
You got
what?
me there. It's a blue shell.
Thank
Wait,
you.
the red
Yeah.
shell, does it have spikes? Oh, it is a blue shell.
Yeah.
You gotta say that. You gotta say. Rabbit.
Rabid.
Thank you. Oh fuck.
Bee.
Jesus.
Oh, Olimar.
Thank you.
That's totally Olimar. That was totally Olimar. Hitler.
What?
That's the little moustache.
Fuck, I'm broken.
That's the moustache. You did it. Don't blame me. He's got a gun. It's Hitler. He's about to commit suicide.
Is it Trevor?
We all know the story. Lara Croft.
No.
Is it a guy?
You got a cape and guns.
Where's the eyes?
There.
Oh.
On the facing the other way.
Oh.
So it's back-
Hitman.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
that makes way more sense. There's a barcode.
That's Mr. Squiggle shit.
Cuphead.
Thank you. One more. Oh.
Shit. Game. Oh, it's Astrobot.
Yeah!
Oh no.
You gotta give him the point for that.
Where's my ding?
You gotta give him the point for that.
Where's
Yeah.
my ding?
Didn't get a ding.
I just need to reset it real quick before you go.
This is great.
What was that, Josh?
I'm just going to reset it so that.
Oh,
there's not a
okay.
bunch
So
of-
Josh will take control for a sec and go for it.
Good stuff.
There were a couple of Ruby coded ones in there that I knew I could just get like Big Nose or Olimar and and you and your Hitman games.
Yo, I love my Hitman game.
I realized once you draw the back of the head, you can't draw any front-facing features.
Yeah.
The eyes.
And it's such a small detail.
Hold on.
Where are the eyes? Over here.
Oh yeah, back there. What? What do you mean?
I love your comment of, I can't draw with intent.
Yes,
right.
like
So I want you to disconnect
That's
your
all
brain.
this game is.
I know.
Right, I know. That you're fucked. You got 2
can I
minutes
look?
though.
Yes, you can look down. I have a quick look
Have a
at
look
the
at your
list on
first
the
one.
side.
Oh, yeah,
Top of the
well-
list is the first thing you're
Time
drawing.
starts now.
Yep.
Take it
Time is
away.
Starting. Let's go.
Oh, we are in stick
Yep.
figure territory,
Oh, that is,
baby.
this is me as well.
Portal gun.
The special side of the couch. Yeah, is
Right.
it portal?
oh no.
It's a gravity gun.
Oh no. Wait,
Okay,
can
so
I?
the
Gravity gun?
Keep going. Commit.
It's gonna build on
You
it.
draw more.
That's like.
Draw more. That's it. It's the gun. It's a
Portal gun.
It's a
No,
gauntlet.
draw-
It's a gauntlet.
Draw it bigger, draw it
Punchy
bigger,
gauntlet.
draw it bigger.
Wait, can I redo this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for
just
it.
go,
In the
go,
box.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Draw
Power
it nice and
glove?
big.
Oh, the Pip Boy.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Tetris. Tetromino.
Oh.
Tetranode. She's
This
doing
a
pixel art.
pixel
Jesus
art.
Christ.
is amazing. This is gonna take so long.
Keep going.
Pixel
Doesn't
at a
matter.
time.
Pickaxe.
Oh, it's
Minecraft
a backup
pickaxe.
pickaxe. Yeah, nice.
I don't know any of these.
It's great.
Oh.
Do a commit.
Cloud. Oh, Batman.
Batman.
Yes.
symbol.
Okay.
Quick, up there. It's the Batman symbol.
I don't know. Wait, I don't know any of these.
You can pass one if you 100%
I don't know a lot of them.
That's alright, just pick one and try. I think you've got it.
There's a cone. Conical. That's the Assassin's
Oh,
Creed.
Assassin's Creed. Hidden blade. It's your friends there.
That was a perfect hidden blade.
Oh.
Right there on the page. I have no mouth. Therefore I cannot
Kirby.
scream.
Yes.
Yeah, Chucky. That's a great
I know my
Kirby.
boy.
Oh, how do they?
You're doing good minimalist.
Yeah.
Key detail. Slender
That's a bird.
Man.
That's a bird. Angry bird. Cup bird.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's got a crown.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Am I looking?
Keep going. Oh, it's a fucking Studio Ghibli.
Keep going.
You can
Keep
do
going.
more. You can do more. What do you? Okay.
Oh.
More leg.
Oh.
What?
No,
That didn't help. That didn't help at all.
keep
That's
going.
more of the same. Is it a guy doing this, or is it a cat with handles?
The king from
Please
Calamari.
help me. Please help me.
Keep going. Keep going.
No, keep drawing. We have to see the end of this.
You can add
Just
more.
draw until we're
Sweet.
done.
Go until
I
we
don't
get
quite
it.
know how to add more.
Where
to
does this little? Where does this
What's
happy?
something around? What's something
Listen.
around
Where's this happy fellow
character?
live?
Something around
The reason
this
I want you to draw more, by the way, is because I'm looking at the answer list. I cannot tell which one this is.
That's
I need more. I need so much
Context.
more.
Where's he from? Draw the
A
background.
fantasy world.
Jay, you're gonna
Oh,
draw
wait,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
supposed
paint-
to tell
paint the
you.
picture for
Wait,
us. Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on.
You
So
gotta
like,
paint the picture for us.
okay, let's
It's
just say
Pocketionary.
that there's like a something like a
A stream.
yeah.
Looks like a stream.
Wait, I've
Oh,
moved.
hello.
Wait, what happened?
That's okay. We can recover.
Okay, he's still happy.
Don't worry about that. That's all good. Keep
Okay,
going.
just
You-
like
your little guy's still there.
By the river. He's standing like
So you're a cannonball with a crown.
to all patrons of the right tier, you'll be getting this as your merch design
Yeah.
for the next. Oh, is there another
Is there
one?
another one?
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Got a friend.
I have no idea.
Another
And then
friend.
also, but that's hair maybe. Maybe that's hair
Is
and
this-
not a crown.
Is this?
Because there can't be two kings
Sorry.
unless it's a king and queen
Is this
ball.
Sonic?
oh wait, he's got
Oh fuck!
Got pointy teeth.
Oh fuck!
Is it one of the chain balls?
That was a clue, guys. He's fanged.
Wait.
Can you fanged? Keep it. We've got some real estate down here.
The wonky eyes of that one over there are so comical.
Can I draw symbols?
Yeah, go.
At this point, do literally anything to help us. W.
That's a letter.
What? Ooh.
We've run out of room. Wow.
Well, it's a Murloc. That's a Murloc.
Oh my god.
They're drawing the other part of the leg. Wow.
My stomach hurts from laughing. I'm so sorry.
They're all just like in coughing fits.
That second one is just gold.
I just thought if there was more of them.
They got Murlocs.
Are those Murlocs?
Holy shit, I love that.
So good.
Peter, you're up.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
I'll fix it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was incredible.
It was how happy he
I
was.
was going off
Oh.
memory, and
Little
I.
arms
No,
on the
that's
side.
perfect.
You have
That's
a
perfect.
horrible memory.
I think less detail is your friend.
Yeah. When you're being like really like creative and simplistic, it was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was so
Good
beautiful.
All right, Peter, can you do better than that?
Look, I'm sure I can
we
do
got a
worse.
heap of them. Like there were all the ones that were actually like clues to stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Nailed
yeah.
it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when you say drawing with intent, we got it.
Okay.
Off he goes. Peter, famous for his artistic skills when it comes to
Pac-Man. Kirby.
But
Kirby Butt. King Kirby.
yeah.
That's a thing?
What?
King Dedede.
King
It's a
Dedede.
different
Yeah,
character
different
altogether.
character completely.
I don't know what they look the same.
It's a penguin. Pyramid Head.
Just that a muscle.
Yeah.
Rupees.
Yeah. I can't
Wrist
think
gently. Soft nib touch to the plus. There we go.
Nib touch.
Never say soft nib touch in
Sorry,
my ears
hard
again.
nib bash. A zombie? No, from Minecraft. Oh,
Minecraft Steve.
Pillow Man.
Steel.
Oh, Sackboy? Yeah.
I believe it's called Pillow Man.
Hello, man.
Oh,
Boobs. Cock. Oh.
Lady Demascure.
Jesus Christ.
No hat.
I didn't need a hat. I don't know.
I don't know.
What?
What the
Looks like it
fuck?
has eyeliner.
What?
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
What?
How the fuck?
What do you mean?
Spinning lines.
Uh,
I didn't look, Josh.
No, I know.
Thank you.
They certainly didn't get
The
fucking
Star
crashed.
Star Fox.
Star Fox Falcon ship. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called.
You already got it.
Possibly last one.
Dead. Dead Island. Zombie. What?
We should start doing game titles.
Wow.
You're right. So you have to do them like Pictionary style
Yeah.
with like combination stuff. I like
Yeah.
that. This is just simple items, and we're nailing this.
Perfect.
I'm a fucking artist, all right? Why are you trying to take something away from me? Why at the end of my amazing run where I did awesome art, did you guys go, we should change the game? Because if Peter can succeed, this is clearly a bad art
We've clearly
game.
this game's run its course. We need to make this more difficult. Well done, Peter. Let's pass it back to
you
Ruby.
did very good.
I'm good. Put it on the fridge.
Scores currently Ruby 6, me at 7, Messira at 6, and Peter at 8, which means we definitely have to play one more round.
Yeah, one more round.
Yeah, let's do it.
go.
Speed round. Let's go.
I don't even think it needs to be a speed round. We're moving pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's implied.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Let's
Normal pace round. Let's do 2 minutes on the timer this time.
Yeah, let's speed up that minute.
Yeah.
Let's go.
no.
Quick 2 minutes. Ruby's resetting. I just think it was like we do this with those. Pictionary is often like you need an abstract thing with like Dead Island or something, like a game title. God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok.
God of War Ragnarok? I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Pictionaries can be objects and stuff. Hello,
Yeah.
welcome, Ruby.
Dignity.
Continue.
I bet it's a hat.
Pokeball. Oh, it's a fishy face. Oh, it's Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And a perfect one.
that's
Oh, what
good.
the fucking
I know, start with the lips.
stuff with the lips.
Always start with the lips. Box. Companion Cube.
Companion cube. Minecraft cube.
Pete Steve.
Yes, Steve.
Pete Steve.
Pete Steve. Pete Steve.
I am Pete Steve.
Oh, it's a good nose.
Oh, this is a good
Creepy,
Ruby face.
creepy
Ask the moon
character.
from a drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to get the mouth in. You're like, don't let me.
I've
So Ruby
forgotten-
likes to draw, so she doesn't want to have her
Chat's still
drawing
up.
cut short
Josh.
by a good guess. So she'll draw the thing and then add the final detail to go.
Shovel Knight.
Uh,
Oh, Hollow Knight. One of the knights. Duck
Cow.
Knight.
It's cow.
Cow Knight.
Dragon.
Spyro.
yeah.
Cow. Cow. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Drag.
You gotta yell.
No, but I didn't say Spyro.
Oh,
I said
you said
dragon.
Dragon.
Just yell dragon. Teddy bear. Cute bear. Sad bear.
Danganronpa guy. Oh, did you Tommy Nook?
Yeah.
Tommy Nook. Smashing it.
Egg.
Bottle. Coin.
Key coin.
Yes.
Oh, it's a Mario coin. Yeah. Come handing you. Come handing you.
Great.
I don't think I can write.
Tree box.
Nuclear bomb box.
Oh.
TNT.
Boom box.
Yes.
TNT. Nice work.
Tree in a box.
Pac-Man.
Pac
Yep.
girl.
Miss Pac-Man.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Famously not Pac. Pac girl. Ninja.
Teenage.
Teenage Ninja Mutants Turtles.
It's Ryu from Raiden's.
Ninja Gaiden.
Can
It's
I?
a ninja. It's a
Maybe.
nunchuck plus the asterisk.
Ninja. He's throwing. He's
Oh,
throwing.
he's throwing the shurikens. He's got
Fireworks. He's celebrating.
It's a ninja that's mad that it's New Year's Eve.
Oh,
The fireworks keep lighting me up when I'm on the rooftop.
So noisy.
Wait, hold on.
Do you got a shirt on?
Kind of looks like a Lego character.
Lego
Yeah.
Ninjago.
Oh, is it like a ninjago?
Oh, just fisticuffs.
But he's
And
got
so angry.
light sleeves
Shinobi.
and
Flame
flaming
fists.
fists. Oh, it's Sub-Zero.
Yes.
Snowflake.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to do snowflake.
Your build-ups are amazing.
Well done, Ruby. Yep. I'm not looking. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I want to
I'll
do the
let
rest
Josh.
of them so bad. I love this game.
Yeah, no, genuinely appreciate your ability to be like, I want to draw this first. So it's like, I'll start with the arms, then the
Donkey Kong
feet.
was great.
Then, well, that was
Thank
it.
you.
You
That's
did
a
a great
great
Donkey
Donkey
Kong kind of
I love a
reveal.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Do you like the redesign? Do you like the redesign?
I love
It's
it.
in the eyes, the new kind of like eyebrows in Mario Kart
I haven't
World.
seen.
So
The
they've gone with the
Bananarama,
like
what it's
raised
called.
eyebrow that he looks like in the Mario movie. They've
He
like,
looks like more like the original design of Donkey Kong
from the
I
arcade.
haven't seen anything about this.
Yeah.
well,
I'm out
Jesus.
of the loop.
So like originally he was more cartoonish, and then
It's a bonfire from Dark Souls.
Bonfire from Dark Souls. Pete was right. Pete got it.
It's a cloud. It's Lupicta. Whatever his name.
No, I need more
butt.
than that.
Come on,
Cloud-
give it a ding.
Cloud
Cloud
Strife. The guy from Yep.
Oh no.
Fucking hell.
Nose man.
That's a dog.
Shut up. Oh, God.
Horse. Whoa. What the fuck happened? It's Link.
Epona. What the fuck?
Oh, that's horrible. That poor animal. Put it down.
Oh god, hang on.
Cool smile face.
Hair.
Jesus.
Oh
That's,
no, fuck.
Oh, that's
What do you mean?
Guile.
Fuck.
Max Payne.
What is he?
Suit man. He's got a phone.
iPhone.
It's Nico who likes Nico. GTA 4. That symbol. Oh, it's Gordon.
The
Professor
Joker?
Gordon. Oh, it's a Joker.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Why do you have a phone?
Remember when Heath Ledger didn't have the phone
Yoshi.
that didn't work?
That's a good Yoshi. That's
Oh,
Yoshi.
thank you.
Yoshi.
Yep.
Yoshi.
That is a good Yoshi.
Oh god.
What's this stupid fucking
Shovel.
Shovel Knight. Key sword.
Keyblade.
Thank you.
Blade. Creeper.
Creep.
Yep.
I'm a creep.
Pokeball.
Pokeball.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh.
What?
Keep going, guys.
Bike? What?
Oh no.
Sorry? The Great Deku Tree.
Abstract.
No?
It's
Peter.
something. It's really
I'm meant to
something.
recognize this. Oh, it's Crash Bandicoot. It's testicles.
What?
Crash Bandicoot's.
Breakdancing?
Oh, it's a woman on her head. It's Chun-Li. Is it?
What?
Spinning bird kicking one.
Why did you make that harder for yourself?
You drew the legs first.
She also
Just do a lady with big thighs.
and the leg does like the
If
like
Pete
that's the
can
couch.
just draw tits, you can
Yeah,
draw
but they're
big
famous
thighs.
tits.
Famous thighs.
Yeah, they're famous size as well.
That is crazy.
I don't think Gus has seen a woman before. Definitely haven't seen one spinning around upside down.
For $1, name a woman.
For $1, name a woman. Ah!
Spinning bird kick.
All right, you got to get 10
Oh Jesus.
to get to the top. Oh, there's a reset. No, it's fine. It's fine.
That being said, I do appreciate that you're instead of just doing a lady with big thighs, you were like, but how does she move?
No, that's like her famous move. She does the 1,000 kicks and she does spinning bird kick upside down. That's
Yeah.
the only like thing I remember about her.
Yeah.
Wow.
She has a great personality as well. Okay.
She's also a detective apparently, or
Oh.
she's a policewoman.
Interesting.
Keep talking. I need more time.
How sad.
I don't. Please stop me talking.
I
These
don't
other things.
know any of the Nintendo characters. Like I don't.
Street Fighter characters.
You weren't a Nintendo gamer.
I played like Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
about
It's a
it.
great game.
Tom
I
Nook
played
is it?
I played Mario Kart on the Nintendo DS. Like that's like
I'd say that's your best port of call to kind of like draw facts from.
yeah.
Any other Street Fighter characters? Ryu, Ken,
never played Street
Guile,
Fighter.
Sagat, Bison,
Blanca.
Honda, E-Honda,
Honda.
Honda.
Cammy?
Honda Civic.
Cammy.
What about her?
I liked Cammy.
Oh, did you?
I was
Why?
actually trying to think of any more
Why
women
her?
in. Is it Cammy, Chun-Li, and who else?
I think
There's a distinct lack of female fighters in that series.
In the new one, there's a really cool fighter.
Oh
I
yeah, I'm
haven't
thinking
played
like
anything
Street
since
Fighter
2.
2 Turbo kind of style. But maybe I'm just like, am I right in saying there's 2 female characters in Street Fighter? Surely not.
Kylie Minogue.
That's true. Am I Bernstein's bearing it with my Street Fighter character?
Jury. Is that new?
That's got to be a new character. That
I played 4 and 5. I wasn't really aware. I only ever played
can't
Ryu.
be right. Balrog.
I know the name. I just don't know.
I know because Hadouken. I just spam that.
All right, we ready?
Okay. Yep. See how you go with those.
Crimson Fire. All right, here we go. The laugh is inspired.
It's a beard.
Oh yeah.
Gandalf.
Oh.
Old man.
The old, angry old man with a monobrow.
Okay. Kratos. We all took a brief pause.
Yeah. Something went horribly wrong here. Puddle. Ditto.
That's my horses again. No, wait.
Puddlehead.
Ooh. Splatman.
Yeah. Oh, happy.
Gumby?
Wow. Oh, that's fucking nightmare. Keep going. Keep
That's
going.
Gumby.
This is good.
He's got a tear tattoo, teardrop tattoo. He's killed a man.
That's it.
There's got to be more.
Sorry.
Where are they from? What do they hold? What do they wear? Not much.
Is are these clothes?
Is it Sackboy again?
Deflated Sackboy.
It is.
Oh,
Sackboy again. You already had a great example of a Sackboy to work.
I don't know. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Toast.
Yeah, it's bread.
Wait, is it?
No.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's not toast.
It's a Pokeball. It's a burger.
No.
Oh,
it's
Samus or Master Chief. John. Yeah, Master Chief. Master Chief. That's perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect. That's
Okay. All right.
I love that we all collectively went toast.
Oh no.
A hook. You draw a single line and you're like, I fucked it. It's a duck.
fish?
Oh, it's a goose from Untitled Goose Game.
I think it's a fish. It's a.
I think it's a fish. It's Spyro.
Spyro
Dragon.
again?
Spyro?
Is it
Is
Spyro?
it Spyro? Are you okay?
That's
Are
Spyro.
you okay? Are you okay? Please take this away from me. You did a good job. Can we bring this back up, please? Can we bring
Let's
this
have a
back
look
up?
at Yeah, there it is.
That's fucking Spyro.
That's Spyro.
I mean, to me, that's Spyro.
Spyro's really sick, guys.
I think Spyro's...
Don't be rude. He's really sick.
Spyro's not going to make it.
But we guessed it. Well done. You did very well.
That was beautiful. That was just beautiful.
Oh, wow.
I love this game.
All right, Peter, you need
8 to tie.
8 to tie,
tie.
9 to win.
Yep.
Best of luck to you in the playoffs.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, you back in the room?
We're present. We're present.
Hang on.
I can draw.
You totally can.
I can draw.
Hanging.
She isn't.
Yeah, you don't have an embarrassed face.
I usually do. So
Okay.
who knows? It might
Keep it
have
well
been.
hidden. All right, here to go. Tetris.
Tetris.
Yeah.
Tetromino? Is that the name of them?
Yeah.
Your guys' brains work quick.
Not in a way that
I
works
don't know.
well.
Bum.
Yep.
Sonic.
But
Shadow.
Shadow. Knuckles?
yeah.
Let's go! Table.
Warp pipe.
Yep.
What?
Peter and I have an unspoken bond.
Yeah.
Gesundheit?
Thank
Everyone
you.
is dying.
Lightsaber.
Mostly.
Oh no.
It's always good when the judges upstairs are concerned.
Bless.
Thank you.
Just don't let it near Ruby.
Bulbasaur.
Yep.
Sorry. Were you doing its asshole?
Companion cube. Damn it, it still doesn't come around.
The box that that Solid Snake hides in.
Yep.
How did I know that? How did I
That's
know that? How
incredible.
did I know that?
Sackboy?
Hell yeah.
It's that fucking thing. It's
No,
the browser game.
It's not.
It's not, okay.
Oh, refresh.
Oh, it's the same.
Porygon. I have nothing. Oh, Rayman!
No, it's a
It is.
No, it's
No,
a.
it's Rayman.
It's Rayman.
That's
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you what that guy looks
you were
like.
drawing the little blue.
all his joints and dismembered,
Yeah,
right?
but you've almost perfectly drawn the little blue guys from Rayman, the ones with
yeah.
the big noses, and they.
I thought you were drawing that. It was like a browser game where you had like the sphere guy that you could just like do things to. It was fucked.
I don't remember that.
Nope, don't know that one.
Remember
Baymax
fucking
was a
Blender?
good guess.
Yeah, it looks like Baymax.
Pictionary. What were the scores?
Don't you even know dignity when you see it?
We all leave with less dignity than we started.
I scored 16, Ruby 15, Gus 16, and Miss Iria.
done.
So sorry. 10.
You know
we've
what's
un-
weird? You know the
It's
way
just a
I
Taylor,
remember it?
yeah.
Which makes no sense, but I just
It's the opposite of
I go in
I.
my brain, I go, Iria.
Iria.
Yeah.
There it is.
Do we do a
Yeah.
tiebreaker?
Oh, please.
So what, how does that work? You just draw one.
We just
Josh
make
writes a-
Taylor draw the rest of them.
Yeah.
That's a good tiebreaker to me.
Tiebreaker. Josh gives you a specific tougher one off the top of his head in that list.
Yeah.
And we see how long it takes us to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he does another one for me. Do you reckon you could, like,
Yeah, give me a sec.
character doing a thing in a place kind of vibes, maybe?
Oh,
it doesn't have to be that advanced, maybe. Just like, like I said before, like a complex game title or a just game title.
Why don't I draw it? And you guys have to guess it.
Oh yeah.
I think that's good. Yeah.
One, you got
Okay,
that.
but Taylor has
And
to
then
draw
if
it.
I,
Yeah, okay.
Taylor's-
This is the best tiebreaker I've ever
Yes,
seen.
yes,
Taylor
yes,
has to draw it, and Gus and I are guessing. Whoever gets it first wins.
All right, I love that.
Yes, I love it.
Wait,
game makes perfect
Josh,
sense.
are you gonna write what I'm?
I'll
gonna
write it in there. Yeah, you just keep an eye on it.
Oh wait, can I choose it?
No.
Then Ruby
just
doesn't get to
enjoy.
participate.
Just enjoy.
Then she should have got more points.
Just relax.
That's true.
It's just the child that
Ruby
just doesn't feel
Ruby would have
involved.
got more points had she not finished drawings once we guessed them because she wanted to finish the
Yep,
drawing.
that's it.
Is that a little tanty? Is this a bit of a tanty? Scotty!
For
Scotty, come
context,
here. Come.
guys,
Come.
this
Come on.
happens every day.
Scotty, come. Come.
Okay, have we
Scotty,
got
come.
have we got something there?
Not yet.
She's not coming.
Josh, how we doing?
She's not here.
Working on it.
Okay.
Watch pushing the chair back. How about you stand up like an adult?
No.
Okay.
She's had too much. She's had too much sugar, and she's come down from
That's
a
true.
crash.
We gave her too many eggs. This is on me.
That's true. Okay. Just let's have a moment.
Acting.
Let's have a
I'm
moment.
actually an adult
You've got your
woman.
prompt?
Is this my prompt, Josh?
And there's
Yeah,
no
you got to get him to guess it.
there's no time limit, I guess. It's just whoever guesses it
I mean, let's
first.
do the 2 minutes in the music just for a bit of atmosphere.
Okay.
Unless Josh, you've just got some tune. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
No, you're not racing. You got all the time in the world.
You got 2 minutes to draw this.
Well, you got 2 minutes.
Yeah. That's a toad. That's a Mushroom Kingdom. We're in the Mushroom Kingdom.
These are supposed to be.
No, you're not allowed to talk.
The Squid Kid. This is Splatoon.
I'm not talking.
This is Splatoon 3.
Do we get a
Talk
guess?
with the pen.
How do we just stop yelling at each other? Like,
No.
It was the first one to guess it.
Yeah, we just got to yell.
the lighthouse from Bioshock.
There's no way!
Holy shit!
That's a dick with a laser! That's a dick with a laser is all that is.
Oh! You and I! Linked! Yes!
That's incredible. Yes.
Oh,
No
that is
way.
incredible. I
There's
am
no
incredible.
way.
And
That is
is
amazing.
Now that
Segment.
was Pocketionary.
Yes!
The prompt was just Bioshock. Yeah, you nailed it.
But it was just Bioshock?
Yeah, and I was gonna draw the Big Daddy, and then you got the.
And you
lighthouse.
started with the dick, and then you were
Yeah, and then it
you
was
know what? That's a
all uphill
lighthouse
from
now.
there.
Oh my
There you
God.
go. We'll be back-
Such
Crazy.
a good guess.
There is more back pocket to come. We'll be back after these short.
Sorry, I was too fast.
There's a way of life which grants the grace of eternal divinity, where the waning light of the celestial body pulls through the broad canopy of a silver-winged tree to bring the peace of 1,000 sleeping cabal pups, in which the embrace of a mother Kale and her tenderfoot daughter evokes the ageless whisper of a love deeply known but often unseen. The silent and vigilant persevere for the good of the many, shunned by the arc wielders and the fusion tossers, but closer now to truth than e'er before. Through the thankless act of generating heavy by the power of Aeon's grasp, those chosen may find salvation. And through it all, an everlasting ray. Join your local evangelists of the One Ray Commune today, and bask in the All-Father's rays for evermore. Eva Ray.
We're ready
We could
to
actually cash out again if we wanted.
Should we? Do we dare?
Let's explore a bit. Let's see what more we can get.
I mean, that's bound to go wrong. Have you ever done a level, Coach, where you haven't run into a monster?
No.
Okay, we should take that as an omen that we should get the hell out.
We'll just all get absolutely munched once we're trying to get back to the ship.
It's gonna happen, I can feel it, right? Run, creepy thing, creepy thing, creepy thing! It's back, it's back! Okay, what do we reckon? Stay in a line, follow the crystal. We just all get out of here safe and sound, no sprinting, no crazies.
Go back! There's two things, there's like an eye, there's...
Are you guys okay?
I'm okay.
Are you guys still alive? We're just finishing up a repo stream and I've shat myself.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Going orange.
Welcome back to Back Pocket, everyone. We're hitting the home stretch, but there's still more games and fun and shenanigans. Luckily, no drawing will be involved in this one.
Aww.
But who knows? We had an ad break there where we saw a Patreon commercial for Eva Ray, the Church of Eva Ray. Sign up today. We also saw a social there from Thance. It was Dance, and it was well edited. Thank you very much, Matt Bailey, for doing that one. I think that's a new one. We're pretty sure we hadn't seen that before.
The Thance Dance?
I feel like I've seen it before, but I might be wrong.
You've seen the pants of Thance Dance?
Seen the ball?
I've seen the
a new
dance,
one,
but I might be wrong.
Good work.
But it rocks. It rocks super hard.
If it's not a new one, well done on capturing our interest again.
Oh, he does TikTok.
But yeah, dance like no one's watching. And we also saw one of the socials there. That was a little cut from my play of Repo with old mate Matt Walkerman from the 200th game stream. Those are all up
What
on
a sweetie
YouTube.
pie. He was in chat earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Oh, cool.
Hi, Matt,
Fantastic.
if you're still there.
Had a really good time playing that. Go watch the YouTube video. It's up on our YouTube channel if you would like. But yeah, thank you to Matt. Thank you to Thance. Thank you to Eva Ray. And of course, we couldn't get through a show without thanking the one and only Business Pocket partner. It's Burry Burry, ladies and gentlemen, is our local gaming IP lawyer, an Australian IP lawyer, in fact, who specialises in game dev and creative IP law. Her work involves assisting the game development and creative process with their IP, securing screen agency funding, and negotiating with publishers. My God, that's loud. If you're working with game devs or are working game dev and you find the legal side of the industry to be just a bit of a blur, and you're like, gosh, how do I make this easier and how do I get the most out of my deals? Well, with the big dogs, Burry Burry will fight for you. I read that with a wrong comma.
Yeah.
With the big dogs, Burry Burry will fight for you. And if you don't use Burry Burry, we'll fight you. There's the email, bfrancis@tglaw.com.au. Get in contact with Burry Burry if you feel that you have work that Burry Burry might be able to assist with, or friends or family working potentially in the gaming or creative industry who might have some IP they want to lock down. Burry Burry is the lawyer to do it. They are our lawyer. We'll reach out to them occasionally if we have any legal troubles. And they'll say, go away. This isn't gaming IP related, Gus. This seems like another one of the problems you found yourselves in. Dig yourself out,
This is just a P related thing.
This is
and
another.
You just happen to work in gaming.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you for taking my calls, Burry Burry. But thank you, no thank you for not taking my cases. But she will take a gaming IP law related case, so get in contact.
Do you think the TG before law, like in TG law, is the gamer?
The gamer law?
The gaming law.
The gamer?
Ooh.
The gamer? Like that?
The gaming law?
You have to assume.
Send them an email and ask. Don't just spam that email. But, you know, if you're getting in contact for a work-related thing, just add that at the end. Hope this email finds you well.
CC that email address on every email you send.
CC us in on your email. We would like to know about your legal troubles.
Contact@lowkey.tv.
In fact, send us an email. Just send us an email.
That's content for the
Do
show.
not break another one
I'm
of those.
trying
Leave it alone,
not
Ruby.
to.
God
That
damn.
was an accident.
All right, this isn't an accident. It's the next segment of the show, and it's called Screenshots in the Dark.
You're so welcome for setting you up for that segue, by the way.
Shut up. I have the audio behind this.
Why did...
I'm going to Burry, and I'm going to sue you for telling me to shut up.
I'll sue you for ruining my segment cards.
Ruining
Screenshot in the
it?
Dark is a little game we like to play, or one
Get
that was
a load of this
introduced
guy, Cam.
by Pocket Pal himself and Architects, and they're sponsoring the segment. Stop. That was a bit, and they loved it.
Who?
The audience.
Yeah, can we cut to the camera?
Don't cut to the Thank you, Narcotex, for sponsoring this segment. We switched things around tonight because when Narcotex sponsors a segment, we usually play a little game called Screenshot in the Dark, but that's this segment. So, Narcotex, we're just going to say, we love you. We love your ongoing patronage. We love your money, apparently, according to Ruby.
It's a heart. The fuck is wrong with you?
No, you do. You gotta.
The finger thing means the taxes.
You gotta squeeze it into a love
Narcotex,
heart.
she loves your heart. I love your money, buddy. Oh my God. But all around, we love all our patrons equally, but some more than others.
I've never had any inclination to paint my nails, but doing that and seeing how much cooler yours look because you have a nail painted, I was like, damn.
Do you want me to paint your nails?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I'm a shellac guy anyway,
Ooh.
so
You
you
should
wouldn't
get
be able
them
to do
done.
that for me.
I did that once when I cracked a nail really terribly, so I bought the just straight the
Glue.
stuff. No, it was kind of like that. It was a polish that you put on, and it would like create a coat, but I just kept laying it on, and it like made this thick, fat nail, but the crack remained. It just
That's what I use. The only problem
I
is
just had a big
that
crack nail.
That, I mean, is just like a perfect allegory for the life of Gus Ronald.
Just keep putting
It's
on
like a crack right through the middle of you, and you just keep laying shit over the top of it.
Do I go and see a medical professional to deal with it?
The crack remains.
You try to cover
doesn't
that
it?
thing
They've
up with
known each other
shellac,
for a
with
really
therapy,
long time.
and just the crack, the underlying crack is still
But
there the
the
whole
crack
time.
remains.
The crack remains, Peter.
Oh, that was a good. Was that a Scottish accent?
Good crack.
Wow, very good.
We're all Scots here. Narcotex isn't, but Narcotex is a sponsor of Call of Duty Warzone.
Sorry, Josh, I'm sorry.
What is that button still doing there? Thank you, Narcotex. We're going to play Screenshot in the Dark, but we have also bolted on a Narcotex special, which is, of course, the buzzers that Narcotex helped us develop for this show. The way this is going to work, if you've never played Screenshot in the Dark, which you probably have because we do it each week as part of the Patreon, players are going to be shown a screenshot from a single game. Each screenshot will be visible for 10 seconds. The first screenshot will be very obscure, the next will be slightly less, and so on and so forth, until the final screenshot is practically giving it away. These screenshots have been provided with the kind permission by Sam Styles over at Guess the Game.
Guess the dot game. I
Guess
believe
the
is
dot
the
game is the website that we are then like scraping these off for our segment. So thank you very much to Sam Styles. If you buzz in, Josh will pause the timer and let you guess. The penalty, however, is if you buzz in and you get it wrong, you are done for that question. So the earlier you get in, the more points, but you risk being knocked out for the whole round. We have buzzers, and
let's
with Josh's
test
permission,
them
we're going
out.
to
So
test them.
maybe Gus first.
Sure thing.
Why is the sound not working?
Well, there's my face, so I feel good about that. But
Give me a sec.
potentially there might be a sound. Should I
Hold.
tell me when you'd like me to try again? Thank you, Josh.
Please hold.
Holding.
Guess the dot game is you can go there and play this game with your friends. So once you've watched this segment, it's a fun thing to do.
I actually used to do this every single day. So.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
I used to do
we're gonna lose.
game duel
Game
every day.
Oh,
which
yeah.
had like there were a few different types of guessing games in game duel.
Yeah.
My favorite one was like you throw out a game and then it tells you
Please buzz, Gus.
how close or far it is in terms of years, as well as like genre and like how many players can play it, and it's like really specific about shit,
detail.
and
Yeah.
you just keep it's like Hone Zone. You keep honing
Which is a
down.
fantastic
And
game.
you know Hone Zone, of course. And you also know my buzzer. How well do you know it?
Famously.
Oh, very nice.
Oh my god! Okay, no.
Did you record that?
Yeah.
Specifically for this?
Well, he just said
Or did he
record
just-
something.
Or did he just grab a version of
No,
you
he
saying
said
that?
record a
Okay.
word, and I said that.
I held the phone in front of his face. Peter, do you want to try yours?
Because you didn't hold a phone in front of my face. When did I do that?
It's a seal. It's a seal. It's
When
a
did I
classic
do that?
oldie. If we've used that one before.
That's from the playback, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm worried about mine.
I know what mine is because I got asked to do this outside of work hours.
All right, give it a shot.
I got a message from John.
Send me his...
Being like, can you send me a voice note of you doing this? Oh my god, my button doesn't work. Is it on?
It's not lit up. Hang on.
It was lit up.
Yeah.
Should we push the power up, Josh?
Yeah.
All right. All right. It's
Here we go.
ready. Wait.
Also,
It's flashing.
Okay.
It's solid.
Yep.
Bah?
And finally,
Ready?
Yeah, go.
What was that?
context, please.
Whoa.
I sometimes just make up, I don't know. I forget how to speak words and then sounds come when I'm in the middle of battles.
Do you remember what that's actually from?
That-
It is from your stream.
It's from me, I think, just in the middle of a fight.
It was when you had 47 attempts at hitting a bird with an axe.
Oh my god. Well found.
Yeah, so when I get frustrated, I make that sound.
That sound?
Okay.
All right. Well, buzzers are working.
We haven't been frustrated tonight because we haven't heard that sound.
Yeah,
This is the first time
well,
we heard that
who
sound.
knows? We might.
Maybe we will get frustrated by this game.
All right, we're going to bring up the first screenshot. 6 points are up for grabs, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 accordingly, depending
Lovely
on the screenshot.
mods are going to track scores for us as well.
One more, Josh. What was that?
Did they just learn that
Lovely
just now?
mods. No. I talked to them
Yeah,
about it
hell
before.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, mods.
All right. Josh, can I make a request that we haven't checked before this?
Yep.
Got a little bit of Atmos music, a little bit of.
Well, it starts as soon as I press the button.
Oh, these have music in them. I forgot. Yep. Jesus.
We've done this one before.
Famously. I hate these buzzers.
I love the buzzer.
Okay, that is The Last of Us.
That is The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh
Damn it.
my gosh.
My days.
I thought it, but I
almost
didn't.
said part 2.
God, I am on fire tonight. Shit. All right.
Your light's on, mine isn't. See, I just buzzed.
Well, I'll take Ruby.
Ruby.
Now it's working. I think I need new batteries.
I think you were just testing it, but do you know the game?
Yeah, Sims.
Incorrect. It is The Sims 2.
Fuck off. Fuck
Well, it
off.
was The Last of Us Part 2. Come
Oh,
on.
that's so
Check your
stupid.
buzzer, see if it's just still if it's still lit. Okay.
Nope, it's not.
All right. Battery change.
Battery change. Let's do one quickly now. We can just do one more round quickly.
Ow, I hurted my finger.
Another nail cracked?
No, thank God.
Thank God.
I need to go back to my nail girl,
Can
though.
you pass me those batteries so they go in the bin?
Give
Hold,
batteries
please.
to one dad, take from another.
Oh, she's put them in her mouth again. Ruby, no.
It's not my fault they feel good on the tongue.
Still going. But
Really?
thank you. Yeah.
I'm a chewer.
Yeah.
I can't help but crunch them, you know?
I like once it gets to the end, then I'll crunch.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, like I just did now.
You just crunched it.
Yeah.
I heard it. That may have been a mistake.
Oh,
It was because I made you talk.
Yeah, try it.
Apologies.
Okay. Does it stay? Does it relight? It relights.
We're
Ready to
lit.
go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Famously. Hang on.
Just in case.
Horizon Zero
interesting.
Dawn.
I'm gonna guess God of War. No.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't buzz in again for the same question. Ruby.
Oh, right. So, is it Red Dead Redemption 2?
Well done.
Nice.
You should
think
minus the points if you get it wrong to really risk it.
That's
We're
fun.
feeling
pretty
super
fun.
confident.
That's fun.
Oh.
Is that a rule? We made that a rule?
Nah, it's not a rule.
No,
No, 'cause-
okay.
and you know
Next
how
time.
you know how I kind of knew.
Oh.
Famously. See, everyone's going so hard here. Assassin's Creed 1.
Nice.
It was so blue.
It's
You
blue,
know blue
and I
when you
know
see it.
that those like that wooden stuff they put around buildings.
Scaffolding.
Scaffolding. Thank you, Peter.
You're a scaff man.
I'm a scaff man.
Have you guys seen that the Blue Man Group is making their way up on TikTok again?
Really?
Not again, just now.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Their content feels very kind of like of them like a funny little viral stuff.
They were like guys who painted themselves blue.
Is this Until Dawn?
No,
No, it's the wrong one.
Oh!
nice. Holy shit.
Holy
There was
moly.
nothing. It was just a black screen.
That's insane.
Nice
Played that
work.
recently?
No, like 4 years ago.
I don't even know that. I've never heard of it before.
I know those light shafts.
Yeah, wild.
That was good.
It's very good.
And I feel like because it's so cinematic.
Oh, it's not, is it?
I was just gonna say it's Skyrim.
Minus 6 points. That's rough.
Oh wait, this is World of Warcraft, right?
Well,
Yeah, let's go.
Sure is.
I feel like I need to point out as well that the Pockety, who is our little mascot, who is the one for Screenshot in the Dark, who we see here, is actually the 12 Minutes character played by Willem Dafoe, I believe. Was it voiced by Willem Dafoe in 12 Minutes? The guy who would come in and kill
Shoot
you?
yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
There you go.
I also did a Pockety of a woman
he's
with
bald and I
tea
hate
with
it.
too much sleeping pills in it. Who
Yeah,
was her
I don't
sister.
like bald Pockety.
No, no one does.
Because he already is bald.
Yeah. That was quick.
You knew that before it was even up.
This is Fallout New Vegas.
Shit.
That wasn't even on screen.
Girl, what the
That
hell?
wasn't on screen. Taylor, what the hell?
Oh my god.
You're a
That
psychopath.
was crazy.
It's in the beginning area.
No, I know. It looked too good.
No, that's good. Gamer alert. We got a gamer over here.
Got a gamer. Oh.
I don't know why I said it. I don't know why I did it. I'm excited.
I know it. I know it.
3, 2.
Wait, sorry,
No, you
sorry.
don't get to. No.
Time's up.
That's just buzzing in
Answer
early.
now.
Nah, I don't know.
My answer's not correct.
Give it a
I
shot.
thought it was Grounded.
It's a good guess.
Can I just throw Knack 2 out there?
That would be wrong.
Okay, great.
That'd be wrong.
Oh fuck! God damn it! God damn it! Oh,
Please be
my-
careful with that microphone.
Okay.
Pete, you want to wait this one out? I got nothing.
Fuck.
Yeah, doing nothing over here.
I semi-recognized it.
Can I
It's
just?
no rush, mate.
I guess.
No, you can't, Ruby.
It's Viva Pinata.
Hey, well done. Ruby, relax. It's a game.
No, it's not. It's real.
Not real.
This is my life.
Whoever comes last gets shot.
Exactly. And I hate getting shot.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite thing.
Famously.
Oh no, I was gonna say it's Baby Mario Yoshi game because of the flowers, but it's not. I'm out.
That's starkly different than the first one.
It's not Call to the Lamb, is it? Word!
Well done.
Oh.
So you're trying too hard now.
Yeah. You're losing the audience.
Yeah.
They're turning against you.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet one.
Why is it bittersweet?
You hate that game now?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. No, the musician.
Narayan, who was the musical
Oh
director.
shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Passed
Yeah, that's
away.
sad.
Shouts out.
Beautiful game. Beautiful
Yeah,
music.
shouts out.
Such a king. We love him very much.
All right. Oh, I have a... No, I'll wait it out.
Oh.
Famously.
That is Resident Evil 5. Biohazard. Fuck.
Okay, actually, no. I'm going to give it to Gus because he said Biohazard. It's 7.
7 Biohazard.
But you knew it was
and also it's
Biohazard.
VII.
Oh, that's Village, and it's it's.
And he
Resident
also
Evil-
doesn't know Roman numerals.
Yeah, that's
true.
his fault. Yeah.
Famously.
Sorry,
Rocky
that's not
7.
But you said the game. You said the game. I'll give you that.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it says evil.
I also just realized that as well. I didn't know.
Then when they got it for Village as well, they're like, this
Yeah.
is so fucking good.
Yeah, they
And
can't
like,
make another one.
Yeah, because there's no more numerals.
No more numerals.
Nah, that's not how it works.
It goes IX. It could be Resident Evil Vixen. Volcanic.
That's good.
That's good?
It's a cool screenshot. That's...
Why did I click it? Why did I click it?
I do that all the time.
Oh, is this? Oh, no, I don't know.
Oh, yell it.
No, I don't know anymore. I have to skip my turn.
You don't. You can say something.
Well, I'm thinking God of War 2 or something. I don't know.
Unfortunately
Okay.
not.
Oh, the weight.
I have no idea, but I'm going to say Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yes.
Oh.
What the fuck's going on there? Wow.
Are they supposed to get easier?
This, I mean, that's clear there, I think.
Famously. God of War 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't
The,
deserve
the
that.
confidence of that 3. But you don't know Roman numerals, so you
What
would have got
if I
it
was in the
anyway.
middle?
You would have got it anyway. Yeah.
What are the things that there are 3 of?
The pillars.
Oh, dearie.
Nice.
Yeah, I played 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember them. Like they are quite just the bombastic, over the top level / big boss fight. Nothing on what the new ones are, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I only
I'll give
knew
a
that from
quick-
the lore videos.
So I remember that
Sorry.
love scene between the lion and whatever was behind it. That was interesting.
I think that was Kratos ripping off the head of.
No, it was a love scene.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
There were definitely sex scenes in those
Yeah,
games.
and you more
Current
health.
scores.
Yep.
Peter at 9.
Oh yeah.
Ruby at 11. Iria at 17. Gus at 20.
Oh shit.
I'm getting shot right now.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I better get some points.
Ooh, pretty.
This looks familiar.
Famously. Witcher 3.
Oh no.
Emotive.
Dark Souls 3.
Oh no, Peter.
What is it?
This is.
Taylor,
It's an. Oh no. Oh no.
pick the right one.
It's No, I don't know.
Just trust your gut.
No, I thought it was
And it might be.
Dying Light 2, but it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But you
no,
didn't say
no,
that.
no.
There's
Ruby
only
gets a
one
run at the
person
end.
left.
But you need those
Roll
points.
it.
Guaranteed 1 point, Ruby.
Well, not guaranteed. You still have to guess it.
Peter.
Oh,
What the?
I keep saying I knew it was the game, but I keep. Oh.
Wait, hold on.
You only get one guess. It's got to be the right one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. Is it Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Or is it the other one?
It's
That's
Uncharted.
such a
That's
huge.
Uncharted.
Fuck off. I've never played an Uncharted game. Oh, I've never played an Uncharted
I
game.
loved it from the first. I was
You
like,
could have
Peter.
waited though.
I don't give a shit.
I was like, Peter, it's not Dark
This game
Souls
isn't
3.
real.
It's Dark Souls 1.
This
There's
game
a jet
isn't
ski
real.
in Dark
Yeah,
Souls 1.
yeah.
I just
Jet ski?
I didn't even see the fella in front of the lady.
The
fella.
fell in front of the lady.
Yeah.
Getting
There's
way
a,
too excited.
a lady.
Sorry.
There's a dam.
Stardew Valley.
Is that where your father dies and he leaves you the
That's
farm?
Grandpa.
Did he die?
That's a
Yeah.
crazy first image.
Yeah, that was wild.
Every time I see the picture of him sleeping, I'm just reminded there's a mod that you can get where he's lying on the floor in like the Peter Griffin Family Guy like hurt pose.
He's had a fall. Oh no.
You know the mod I last saw for this? I don't have a button to bring me on camera for this, sorry guys, but
Yeah.
let me bring it up. There's a mod for Stardew. I have to read this out because
There's
Ruby's
a lot
gonna
of
love
mods for Stardew.
it. There is a mod where you arrive in Stardew Valley to find that your grandfather had a secret. He left the farm to Haley, not you, and if you want it back, you'll have to survive as her debt slave for a year. And if you don't meet her expectations, she's not going to be happy. Can you win your farm back? Will you buckle under her abuse, or will you embrace slavery? It's like a kink fucking mod.
Fucked up. Haley's the
amazing.
blonde that's mean to you. She was also my first wife in that game, so I just didn't want to call me ugly anymore.
That could be any brown terrain game.
It's no grandpa shot.
Famously.
Why, that's the finger right there of Hart Throbman or whatever his name is from Death Stranding. Correct.
Heart Throbman?
Heart Throbman.
It's
I think it's
Nicholas,
Hart-
it's
I think it's
Nicholas
Hartman.
Winding Refn. The director?
I think it's just, yeah.
And yeah, he's Heart Man.
You find him out in a house out in the snow, and
it
you're like,
Love
Heartthrob, and
Heart Man?
He's got a lot of DVDs
He does.
and a nice open fire.
Yeah.
I love that Hideo Kojima's like, what does a sexy man have? A Blu-ray collection.
Yeah, he's got Blu-rays. Yeah.
People in chat are screaming link at me for the mod. I don't have it, guys. I'm sorry.
That's so you
Josh
freaks.
made it.
What? I like this shit. This is. If the next
Take
one's
a
just the
guess.
character.
That actually looks familiar though.
Yeah.
Famous.
Sorry.
That'd be Hearthstone.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Why is familiar? You're a
I've
Hearthstone
never played
freak?
Oh, okay. You looked gutted, and I was
I
like,
was thinking it was like from Mario Kart, the desert.
Oh yeah,
desert level.
yeah.
I'll move this square.
I know.
over
I'm so sorry.
I've got a holiday coming up. Everyone's sick.
I'm
Famous.
not even sick.
Mass Effect 2.
Nice, nice pivot.
Oh no,
That logo on the box. I've hidden behind many of those crates. That's
I
what
was
it for
like,
me.
the first one was blue, the second one was orange.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a yawn. Okay.
Oh my god.
Team Fortress 2. I'm an idiot.
Famously. BioShock Infinite?
No.
Yes, good guess.
Damn it.
You know a Bioshock from an obscure image of a lighthouse.
Yeah, you're
or of
you're
a-
a,
None of these skills are
You're more of a
transferable to
Bioshock
anything
guy
I
than
can
I
be successful
thought.
at in real life. This is all I got.
What's your favorite Bioshock?
green.
1.
I'm more of a 2 guy.
I've got 2 guesses for this.
Oh.
Shit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I know you.
Cat's got it.
Famously.
What?
Dishonored.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
I never played a Dishonored game.
Weirdly enough, I think I remember the map. There was like a little. That's at the start. There was a little pier and a little. You know what? You don't want to hear this. That's fine. I'm winning. Famously. It's Left 4 Dead 2.
Fuck off.
No, I just wanted to. I'll sit this one out.
You have
Could've
to.
Oh. What are you? What, man?
Load.
What?
What is that?
Load profile.
It's not an infamous game, is it?
In its system. Trust.
Is it? Couldn't be.
Ruby.
Must be.
It's not LA Noire, is it? No. It's a
Peter.
Is it Heavy Rain?
putting that away from me.
Well done.
I don't
What?
know any of that stuff.
I'd never seen that.
The middle thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Must have been like
I
a
don't
weird.
recognize it at all.
When he looked at
There was a bunch of mini gamey things in it.
All right. We're up to our last one.
I just remember the doubt button from
I could
LA
still
Everyone
Noire.
ready?
Yeah.
Huh? Is it Power Wash Simulator?
Well done.
Good
work.
Well, actually, yeah, that shit rocks.
Oh man, I didn't realize we'd be so like fast
That
on
was
all the sixes.
That was
Like
too fast.
No, like it's still good. I just thought like there
Thank
was
you,
so,
Nicortex.
there was
Thank
so
you,
many
Nacre.
screenshots we didn't
Love
do.
you.
Thank you, Nicortex.
I love that game. Huh? Go on, go.
That sounds
Go on.
like
That rocks.
I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys have watched a movie called Kung Pao.
Enter the Fist? It totally is.
Stop! Yes, you know what it is.
It's 100%.
See, it reminds me of that video of the little kitten eating, and it's like, wee, wee, wee.
It's a bit that.
The little one
But
eating all the
but
salmon,
like it
but yeah.
legitimately was me
Yeah.
doing that woman.
Oh
from
my God,
Kung
that's
Pao
my
and the Fist.
favorite movie.
Amazing. It's one of the best
It's so
movies of all
good.
time.
That's
it is.
like you know that, but not the Ninja Turtle mutant kids.
One of the things I quote all the time that people just look at me with, I go, "Whoa, that's a lot of nuts."
I just say chosen one.
Chosen one. I'm coming.
This is great. This is great.
Josh, can we get chat back just so I can see my score?
You were at 40 points.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
But I
Well done,
came up to
Gus.
second, which
Oh,
I'm
we all
happy
tied?
about.
Well done.
Oh.
We all tied? Yeah.
Oh, we tied.
We tied last, so we both get shot.
Oh dear. That was
well.
Screenshot in the Dark, everyone. Here's that card again.
Another Kung Pao Enter the Fist connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
It's a brilliant movie.
Great movie.
Everyone needs to watch it.
You go that way, I'll go home.
I'll try. I think my favorite part of that film was when she cracks the thermometer into his hand.
Yeah. You broke a thermometer in my hands.
Damn, people don't make movies like that anymore.
I know.
Well, it was an old movie, so yeah.
Do you remember the guy walking around down the street? He goes, "Cat go meow, dog go woof, koala go."
Oh, fuck. That is such a dumb movie.
I just like how, like he just goes bird, tiger.
See, that's quotable shit.
Tiger, yeah.
Chicken jockey, fuck off. That's funny. That's funny. I know what's funny.
This is good for
Different
both of us.
times.
How fucked is that?
It will be significant.
If no one knows what we are talking about, please
Just
do
random
yourself a
lines.
favor. Find Kung Pao Enter the Fist and download the movie and watch it. It is a fucking
I
great
will say, I think kids might find it difficult to watch.
Why?
No, it's one of those films that, for me, when I watched it, I was like, this is so unfocused.
Yeah.
Which is what the current generation is. I think it's a perfect movie for the current
I think it's
generation.
ideal.
It was way ahead of its
As
time.
a kid.
And also, when you watched it as a kid, I think most of us watch it just thinking this is silly and funny, and then you get a little older and we're like, oh, they recut an old film into this. Two, right? Yeah, and
There's
so it's
5
like,
films ago.
oh, there's a level of genius to this idiocy. It's
Fair
fantastic.
enough.
Yeah, it is a genius
Just
film.
like this show.
Absolutely. But it is the end of this show. Coming up next, we do have the post show, and the post show is where we talk to the community. We answer questions from the Discord, and we have a look at the creative tab. Josh, you got a little something.
Cooking something.
Oh, we've got something.
Oh,
We got
no.
something we can look at now?
Oh yeah,
Just a little something.
it's happening right now.
It's happening.
It's
Okay.
happening. Oh no, Peter, I'm so sorry.
Wow. For
Peter, I'm
context,
so
this was a
sorry.
picture of Peter lying on the couch pretending to be as like stiff as a board.
And they made me stand up.
Then
and I
we
look silly.
cut it out and made him stand up. And
look
so
silly.
it's just horrendous.
The middle one is so scary.
Oh my god.
My jaw sore.
This is like a vision of what's to come in the future, old man Peter.
Oh, really?
This is what happens if you keep eating strepsils, mate. This
Yeah.
is you gotta be careful.
Peter
all I've
saw.
got.
And you'll be able to see
Thank
all
you,
this and
Reese.
more if you join the gold tier of the Patreon. And
I think it's any paid tier to get access to the Discord.
Yeah, any
Correct.
any
Oh,
Patreon,
yeah.
you get But and when you join the gold tier of Patreon, you get access to
post
all of the Discord. So some of it
Yeah.
is locked still, but that includes access to our uncut and full frontal playback gameplay videos earlier than the YouTube peasants get them. All the bonus episodes of our old Pocket Buds podcast. You get access to the quarterly town hall meetings where you can have a say in how the show is shaped moving forward.
You guys did a playback. There's one coming out.
We did a playback. We shot a playback this week. There's one coming out hopefully next week.
It's been cut. Mackenzie's had a little cut of it. And yeah, there'll be the full YouTube record available to go up pretty soon, actually, if not straight away. So yeah, if you want to go and check that out,
tomorrow.
that's up there as well. Also, priority selection into our community game nights. As I said, did one of them on Monday and got a couple of crew members or squad members to drop with me. We are going to have another community game night coming up very soon. A bigger one where we're hopefully going to get a game that can involve a lot of people. And again, if you want to find yourself at the front of the queue for that, join the gold tier and you can come and join the Discord for the gold tier link and see where we put the game code up or we put the links there so we get you guys to the front of the queue.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Miss Iria,
Yes.
where should people be finding your content?
So I stream on Twitch, so it's Miss Iria with one A. And then everywhere else, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram is Miss Iria with another A.
Add one
Wait,
more
with another
A.
A?
With another
So
A.
3 A's.
2 A's.
2 A's. Wait, 2
From
A's.
one to- yeah.
Oh no.
So your Twitch
Start with
content
one
is
A.
double A content.
No, Twitch is 1A. Everywhere else is
2 A's.
Oh, God.
There's too many A's. Have you got any more cooks coming up? Any more? getting the sewing machine out?
I actually am creating my first like cosplay outfit
Oh,
for
cool.
a
Awesome.
Renaissance fair.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm in the process of documenting that.
Have you got a character in mind? Or is it just
Outlander is the show that I've been
Okay.
obsessed
Oh,
with recently.
shit.
So
Yeah. Oh, good.
I'm taking inspiration from.
So you're
the
going as
characters.
Jamie, obviously.
Well, I'm going as Claire Jamie's wife.
Okay,
so.
okay.
Yeah. To find a Jamie.
Well, yeah.
Why else does one go to a Renaissance fair?
Jamie's wife.
I always wonder why my mom really, really loves that show, and my dad is Scottish, so I'm like, okay, all right.
Checks out.
All right, yeah.
But you have a pretty tight schedule on your Twitch at the moment.
Yes, I stream Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 6 p.m.
Great, lovely.
3 days
Awesome.
a week.
Any art streams coming up with your new
Art streams.
Didn't you say you've got a?
Now that you're an artiste,
You're
doing
some
your
drawing
work.
streams.
Maybe I found my calling. maybe it might be a new segment.
Well, if you're not already, go follow over there on Twitch as well for your upcoming streams. Nice.
Yeah. That is our show, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, chat, for being here for the show. And thank you to everyone who supports us on Patreon. It's how we make this show. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon or even just join for free and see what's going on over there, we're Back Pocket over there on Patreon. Please share the show with your friends and family. Head to backpocket.gg for links to everything, our Discord, our socials, the Patreon. We'll be back next week in the holiday break week.
It's kind of
we're going to be doing
in the middle of the holiday bit.
Middle of the mess. For those of you with the gold tier Patreon and above, we're going to see you in the post show very soon. For everyone else, that's it. We're going to back it out. Gus, say goodbye. Nice one. Ruby, that's most of a fist in the mouth. Iria, give us your panic noise.
Wow.
Perfect. We'll leave you with that. See you later. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.